Hey y'all, welcome back to another Thursday of Ooh Ladies First Panel. The best day of the week. Okay, I can scream. Anyway, y'all already know what to do. Follow us at Ooh Ladies First, at Jamie, that's me, at Bondi Blue, Blue Rose Bondi, and myself at Niecy Dixon. Are y'all ready to get into the show tonight?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ooh, oh, hold on, why I break out?
Woo!
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, okay, I gotta start off with this. How are y'all feeling this week?
Great.
Feeling good. Feeling pretty good.
Feeling real good.
I feel you on that. I do. I feel you on that. Well, okay. I think we should start off the show getting into a little bit of foolery. I came across this post. I don't know why, but when I be bored, I be on Facebook. And I feel like the shit be going down on Facebook. You see a lot of foolishness on Facebook. Besides just your cousins, it mainly be like the cousin bullshit. Dear Facebook friends and family.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I was on Facebook and I saw this post. And I kind of just scrolled past it and I was like, this trash media, I don't care. But then it made its way over to Instagram. My sister sent it to me on Instagram and we was like, oh my gosh. So I was like, yeah, we definitely have got to talk about it. So let's talk about this. A Texas janitor spread STDs by urinating in co-workers' water bottles. They're saying he received a light sentence. Okay, so Lucio Diaz, he's 53 years old in Houston. He pled guilty to aggravated assault for urinating in employees' water bottles. He infected 13 women with incurable STDs, including herpes between 2021 and 2022. Assault with a deadly weapon is what he was charged with. He's an undocumented immigrant, and he only got 6 years, which
Okay.
includes 2 years served pre-trial. So I
Okay.
gotta say that.
Um, I'm gonna just tell y'all straight off rip. I feel like the women need to meet up, join together, create a
Ooh.
plan, kidnap this nigga, and torture him somewhere. Like all for a movie plot. Please don't confuse it. All right, just a movie plot.
Right.
But I've been watching a lot of movies where men do these insane to women, and the women like be the wrong ones, and they end up killing everybody. And I just feel like that's what should happen, in real life, somewhat here. But he shouldn't be able to just get away with that shit. Because to me, it gives he's gonna continue to do shit like that, almost like it's a compulsion. Um,
Mm-hmm.
in their water bottles, man. I'm like, why would you? Where are you leaving the water bottle? Because I'm like, how? Is that what we looking at? That right there, that's on the screen. Is it not a different
Yeah.
color? Like they don't
That's just,
smell it?
Well,
Like
I think I saw another post, and I think they were saying something about him doing something to like the actual faucets. Let me see. I think that's how he was getting away with it. But it was one person specifically. He peed directly in her water bottle.
I'm glad
yeah,
I'm not.
he out of line. Oh
I
my God.
definitely
You
like.
know, I feel like people go to prison for very long times for smaller situations. And they like to talk about a danger to society. He's
Mm.
definitely that. He's definitely that. And for this man to technically get like what 4 years in prison is insane. Do y'all know how quick it is? I We just had the damn pandemic, but it don't seem like it's been that far away. That's how
Mm-mm.
fast time has been going. So he's gonna be out of here in no damn time. And I do hope a few people are related to folks at the prison that he gonna be at. And they can send that
Mm.
little clue, okay, without incriminating themselves, okay, and go ahead and get him towed the hell up for sure. Cause yeah, that's
Yeah, because this is a
where was
whole
y'all?
mental health issue.
I'm trying to figure out how
Like,
he got access to their water bottles. Like, where were the water bottles at in comparison to where the hell y'all were? Like, did he come in? Did y'all leave the water bottles at the desk overnight, and then he just
That's
come
what it looked like.
in every morning? Like, child, that's insane.
I'm definitely
Somebody
not
had.
a bottle of water that was left in my job overnight. I'm
That's what
definitely
I was
not.
about to say.
That's wild.
That's
Hmm
crazy. Y'all trust them out.
Somebody in the comments said my grandmother said that as soon as you take your eyes off your water bottle, off your drink, it's as good as gone.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
Hmm No, yeah,
For
he was
sure.
peeing in their water bottles. That's what it was. He peed in a cooler and in water bottles. That's how he got away with it.
Not
That's
in a
that's
cooler.
terrible. That's oh my
Not in
goodness.
a cooler.
And you know
Yes.
what? I wonder if I feel like the company he worked for should have also pressed charges against him. I don't know if they did,
Mm.
and I don't even know if that would have made the charges harder or harsher, shall I say? But yeah, I think the company should have came together along with those individual people that were violated to come against him. And honestly, he also should not just be able to have to do jail time for a certain amount. He also should have to pay a very large amount of money. Cause the audacity.
I don't even think they should let him out into society after the next 4 years are up because he done already served 2. They need to lock his ass away into a psychiatric thing.
Y'all know, I feel like sometimes the psychiatric wards be like flimsy because people that may have mental issues, they'll accept them in for like a month or two, and then they would be right back out. And when they may need longer term care.
Mm.
But I do agree. It, only if they're gonna keep him for another 4 years.
Hmm. Yeah, so
Absolutely
horrible.
disgusting. And then
Horrible.
the other thing is, should he have gone to jail or should he have been sent back to his country and jailed
Yeah,
there?
that's what should have been done.
Good point. He
That's
probably will be.
interesting.
After those 4 years, he might be just sent back.
Using the good old taxpayers' dollars in this Trump's America? Why would they be paying for an illegal alien?
Okay. Child.
What? He ain't got his hands on this shit. What y'all doing, January 6ers? I don't
January
understand.
6th.
No, really. I don't understand. Okay, so the next thing I wanted to talk about actually happened a couple weeks ago, but we hadn't got into it over here. So unfortunately, it was a Texas rapper, and his daughter was shot and killed at a car wash. I don't know what this was about. His enemies came after him. It could have been about money because they say he liked to gamble, but they shot at him. He took away running from the car. He was at the car wash. The daughter was in the car, and they ended up unaliving both him and his 5-year-old daughter. So I just felt like that was like a super sad story. I honestly was not trying to get into the headlines of it because I was just like, oh, I can't, not that baby. But then I saw this, and I'm gonna play the video. I saw this, and this is the mother of the 5-year-old who passed away, the baby mama. And this opens up the debate of everybody grieves differently. I'm gonna play the video of her at the candlelight ceremony.
Yeah, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. Yeah, security on deck. Yeah. Yeah, blog this hoe. Louis bag, yeah.
Hell to the no. To the no, no, no. That's all I can
Let
think
me
of.
read a couple of these comments. Somebody says, "How the fuck do you get to this point in life? Your beautiful baby is gunned down and you putting on a show, flashing money in the hood." Next person says, "Flex and GoFundMe cash, just some bum ass shit."
Mm.
Kid never had a chance with parents like this. Ooh, Lord.
Not flexible.
Um, No, really, that's what people were saying. Flexing the GoFundMe money. So I don't know if I want to play the second video because it sounded like it has some music on there. Let me
Build it.
see.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I ain't gonna my
Mm.
baby, but I'm not motherfucking tripping on that shit, bitch. Bitch, he give them and he take them. Bitch, we all gotta die around this bitch. I ain't fucked up about it. I fucked up about how she left around this bitch, but I ain't fucked up about it. Fuck you talking about, bitch. Cause y'all know, well, y'all wasn't fucking with my baby around this bitch. And she going out this bitch and style Gucci everything. Fuck you talking about. Yeah, bitch. And her baby daddy gonna be proud of everything, nigga. Shout out to Petey, fuck you talking about. The Three Stooges. Nigga, James Carroll, nigga, the tax man. This bitch ain't getting in school, bitch. You gonna have to move right
Hell no, no.
That was pitiful there. That's
Hmm.
sad.
I mean, I would love to act like I'm surprised.
Mhm.
But the ignorance is like under the hell. Like it's in the area way beneath hell. Like I just
Did you say wind beneath hell?
okay, listen, it is given it's given the basement of hell, girl. I don't
Lord of God.
understand. I do
Somebody said-
though. You know what? You know what it is though?
What?
These are poor people who never wanted them children in the first place, but wasn't on birth control for whatever reason, couldn't afford it. Mama didn't want to put you on it. You thought that raw sex was better. So you have children that stress you out, that you can't afford to take care of. God takes one of them away from you, who you probably was verbally and physically abusing, because we know how y'all love to curse them children out and just yank them all over the place because they acting like children. So yeah, pretty much guess that you're not tripping out about it. I already know you're not. You probably happy that that's one less mouth to feed around your house and you got clout off of it.
Mm.
Yeah. You was happy because you got clout.
Yeah, it's the clout for me. And because I'm just like, what the hell does a candlelight visual have to do with you flashing all the money that you got? Are you trying to make yourself a target so that you can go with her? What actually is going on? I also think she's just operating from a place like she high key hurt ultimately.
Mm. Very high key.
She really is hurt, trying to balance her emotions, but also show that she's not phased, because that's what people looking for, to see like how you feeling, what's going on. But like if you're sad, be sad. You ain't gotta
Mhm.
try and flex and act like you strong. And because when the baby's gone and like it's all said and done, and the casket closed and it's being lowered, you're gonna lose your SHI. So I don't know. I don't know if that's her way of coping or whatnot, but it didn't really look good down to the candlelight vigil, and you over here showing flashing stacks of money like I can't.
And baby daddy gonna be proud. What I didn't like in that video was her friend hopping in the camera saying, "Yeah, the Three Stooges." This
Yo,
ain't got shit to do with you, bitch. Sit down. Your friend just lost her baby daddy and
come
the
on.
kid. So if she don't want to grieve, at least you act like you in a space to allow her to grieve. But you on live trying to get clout off the. Ooh, I was
You
like,
know what it made me
what?
think of? I'm glad you said that. You know how when a person dies, folks like to repost or share like the last messages or the last time I just talked to you. I just, people always want to be connected to that's what that moment was giving. I want to be connected to the situation. The Three Stooges. Like it was just, I hope everybody's doing well.
At least you knew how
Yeah.
dumb they look.
Mm.
Um, mm, mm. I don't know. I hate that for him. Real sad situation. I do think it's definitely a situation where it's the product of your environment.
Oh yeah. Because he was
Um,
like a gambler too. So I don't know if she was like, he was flashy as well. Maybe so. You're probably right.
that leads me to. Oh, I don't think I should say this. I'm gonna say it anyway. But I don't mean it specifically in regards to this little girl. May she
Mhm.
rest in peace. I don't mean it in no type of way like that. But what I mean is everybody should not have children. And it makes me nervous knowing that they're stripping women's rights every day. So if people like this or people who are actually horrible get into a situation where they end up getting pregnant, we don't that's not going to be the best decision. So I think resources to birth control are important. You know, that's going to be the next discussion. Resources to abortions, in my opinion, are also important as well. So that's all I'm gonna say on that.
Mm-mm.
Sad situation. Okay. So it's been like a lot of gossip going on, and we're gonna do a lot of flipping back and forth. A little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit of TV, a little bit of that. Because I just didn't want to do TV and then just get into gossip all at once. So let's flip over to some TV talk. We're gonna get into the Love and Hip Hops first. All right, y'all. Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Did y'all want me to find the audio for Atlanta too?
Oh no, you don't have to.
Okay, just okay. So, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta is really just. Well, do I want to talk about that first? Or do I want to talk about Miami? Low key, I think I want to talk about Miami first. My
Okay.
bad. Let's talk about Miami. So, really, the only thing that happened on Miami, the whole episode to me was about Amara. What's her baby daddy name? Alan.
Alan, I think so.
Alan mama come to town. She end up telling Amara, Alan love you. He want to be with you. Now Amara's like, oh my gosh, what do I do? Amara mama is like, if you don't love her, leave her alone type of thing. So Amara ends up having a conversation with him at the end of the episode, and I'm gonna find the audio and get ready to play it. And basically, I'm gonna call this a monologue, but I think it was real. I think it was real, and part of me was like extremely embarrassed for her, while the other part of me was like, wow, I know that there are women out there who relate to exactly how she feels. Um, I just read this book, y'all, and it's called I think we talked about it a couple weeks ago. Let Them by Mel Robbins or whatever. Mel
Yeah.
Robbins.
Oh yeah, I started listening to that. Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't like self-help books. I don't. And I don't like Mel Robbins' voice. It's very much like it's given like salesy, yeah, just do this, do that. So it took me a while to like really get into the book.
Mhm.
And I low-key wish that Amara was in a place, and I'm not saying I'm completely healed from just allowing people to let them, because I'm not. I always want to control shit. But when I saw Amara in this scene, I was like, girl, if only you knew. Like, it was just a reflection of her self-worth, and I felt horrible. But let me go ahead and I'm gonna put the overlay up, and then I'm gonna play the audio just so we can hear the scene in the background of her conversation with Alan. So let me flip over. Do, 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 do.
Yo, is my mic messing up?
You sound good.
No, you sound good.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Yeah, you sound good.
Good.
Okay, I'm about to play the audio.
Here. What the hell is going on over there?
Did you invite him here?
Hell no.
I ain't seen that since the last time we had a conversation.
Alan was not invited, and he's definitely not welcome around here. And I still feel some type of way about Alan and how he interfered with me and Amada's relationship.
How did you even know I was here?
Well, I went to your house to see you and see the girls. And mommy, she don't let me in. I'll be like, what is going on? I thought she was playing or something. She told me, what the f- do you want from Amara now? Leave Amara alone. I'll be like, what the f? We were cool. And then she was like, you want to get her pregnant. She told me, even my mom came through your house. Listen, bro, like, I don't even want to go to your house anymore.
I don't like this. He told her that nobody wants her black ass.
But that's
What are you doing here? What the hell is going on over there?
Did you invite him here?
Hell no.
I ain't seen that since the last time we had a conversation.
Alan was not invited, and he's definitely not welcome around here. And I still feel some type of way about Alan and how he interfered with me and Amada's relationship.
How did you even know I was here?
Well, I went to your house to see you and see the girls. And mommy, she don't let me in. I'll be like, what is going on? I thought she was playing or something. She told me, what the do you want from Amara now? Leave Amara alone. I'll be like, what the we were cool. And then she was like, you want to get her pregnant. She told me, even my mom come through your house. Listen, bro, like, I don't even want to go to your house anymore.
I don't like this. He told her that nobody wants her black ass.
But that's crazy to me.
I held my tongue real hard with Amada when she was sitting up here telling me she wants more kids with this demon man. First, Amada dumps MJ to hook up with Alan.
I introduced
What happened?
I'm confusion.
But can I say real quick
Go ahead.
that I know Shay is not talking about somebody want more kids with a demon man, bitch. The way you sat up there and laid down with the one that you got, Shay be killing me when she try to come to her senses about her own man, and now all of a sudden she got advice for everybody else and stuff. It's like, Shay, baby,
Shut up.
calm down. Right.
Everything. Girl, shut up.
Okay.
Okay.
We hear you like, yeah, you got a point, but it's really giving wrong messenger.
Okay. You barely over that nigga you was messing around with. And some people say that she's still messing with him.
I believe that.
And that's so sad because he don't have, he a cheater, and you're gonna let him take advantage of you because what? He has good penis. Like, come on.
Right. And the reason I believe it is because, she was willing to go against her whole family for this NIGGA.
She was.
So the fact that you're willing to cut off the people that look out for you and be there for you, support you over this,
Wow.
she was, and then it was how quick she kind of got over him, supposedly. That
Right.
was all for the show. It was just
Absolutely.
fake. She's still with that man.
That's what I think. And I'm really disappointed in Amada because, girl, when are you gonna get when are you gonna get the self-esteem that somebody who looks like you have?
Okay.
Right.
I got the audio now. Y'all ready?
Yeah, we ready.
Yeah.
Tonight has gotten out of control. MJ, Shay, and even Mike, ridiculous doesn't even begin to describe it. All this drama revolving around Alan, I just can't do it anymore. Something has to change.
I didn't come here to cause no situation with these people. I came to talk to you, to tell you what happened in your house.
Sorry that my mother reacted in that way. The only thing I can think of is that maybe she was just trying to be a mother, trying to have some clarity.
And I understand.
Your mother came to the house and had a conversation. She said that you had told her that you still loved me, that you had feelings for me, all these other things.
You're the mother of my babies. Of course I got feelings. I respect you. I don't even know what we're having this conversation right now.
The only thing I requested was you to put it in a cup because I only wanted you to be the only father of my children. But I know that when I asked you said you had to ask your wife. And I'm not trying to be a side bitch to no man.
You had a situation with Safari, but now you're trying to make
You're the one who's married. You've always been married. And I'm still here trying to make some work. You don't deserve me and I'm here. I'm telling you, what do you need me to do? I've waited. Let me fix my situation till when? Till when you need me to wait for you? You don't even have the balls to tell me, yes, I want to be with you, or no. You leave me lingering, knowing that I love you. And you play with my emotions. Why do you do this to me? Just tell me no, so I can move on. I haven't been able to move on from you. I faked this so that I can move on with my life, and I haven't been able to. I always have hope that maybe one day you'll see the value in me. One day you'll see that I'm a good woman. This hurts me. Just tell me no. Say no. And I promise I'll leave you alone, but you never say no. You always say maybe. And there's only so much I can wait. Don't do this to me.
I don't want to play with you.
But you do it. You're doing it now. You say for me to wait till you've solved your situation so that we can be a family. If you're never going to be my family, just say that.
That's how you feel?
Yes. If we're never going to be a household, then I'm going to be a single mother and I'm going to continue having a broken home till I find somebody else that's willing to love my children and me. Just say that.
I don't know.
Girl.
Y'all. Ooh.
I
Stand
feel
up.
like
Stand
no,
up,
for
man.
real, absolutely stand up. But I also hate the fact that
Your audio.
I'm messing up.
Yeah,
Girl,
the
I don't
Wi-Fi.
because I'm like my bars are fine. I might just come
Now
out.
we hear
Okay,
you.
you back.
Okay. I'm gonna come out and I'm gonna leave out and come back in after I finish saying this.
Okay.
Um, but I hate that I can identify and that I can remember moments of sounding exactly like that.
Mm.
I think most women can. That's why started out talking about that book.
Right. But I'm gonna
Mm.
tell you right now, at this age, at almost 37, absolutely the fuck not.
Girl.
And honestly, I feel like she's gonna keep going through that until she learns that nobody else has to make the decision but her. She has to be the one to say, this is not good enough. I'm gonna walk away. Instead of
Mhm.
expecting these people to, you know what I mean, to
To
walk away.
choose her.
Or either to choose her or to walk away from her. They're never going to do that as long as they know the door is open because you are a supply for whatever emotions that they need validated. You're a supply of that. But that doesn't mean that they can give it back to you. You have to be able to see people clearly so that you can understand they're not deserving of that
Mhm.
energy from you. And it doesn't matter how you feel about them. I literally just recently went through this shit where I had to just be like, you know, how I felt, you know, all you was gonna always be in my life, all that shit. No, bro. And now, you know, the motherfucker's dead to me. So you gonna have to get to a point. I feel like black, you know, you a black bitch and don't nobody care about your black ass, whatever the fuck. That was around the time for me when it wasn't enough.
Try,
Mhm.
girl.
They,
Mhm.
they get something out of the humiliation thing, because to me, that's the thing for me. Like I could have these types of conversation with a motherfucker in private, and then I say the shit after. I'm not saying
So, okay. So one of the things that the reason why I led talking about that book was because what she says in the book is basically you have to stop giving a fuck and stop wanting to control what other people do. So in a sense, you
right.
have to let them be them in order to show you who they are. And then once they show them, you take the power and then you allow yourself to make the decision to decide what you want to do with it. It's not rocket science. It's very simple. Like,
That is
okay.
so true. It is. It's very simple. Because I'm thinking about it. Because I was at the beginning part when she was talking about her son and the prom and all of that. And she was like, you know, she had to just let him do his thing. At least that's what the daughter was saying.
Oh, in the book.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
Amara, this is disappointing considering the fact that I thought that you moved on and you were with old boy Safari and you were engaged to him, and then it seems like you were using
She was
Safari.
engaged to Sephora?
Isn't that what she was, or either the
Yes,
engagement got
it was
messed up, which is
pretending.
why she was fighting Flo?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know
So
that.
yeah, I'm like, that's a bit confusing. So basically, Safari was a filler because the entire time all you wanted was Alan. I think that some Amada is searching for something much deeper than that, and she gonna have to go and get that healing and work on that on her own. And I really think, again, I do feel like it could just be so simple. Just identify what you want, what you don't want, and just stand in that SHI. You know what I'm saying? Like Safari, like I feel like this, right? If you got a man that you can hunch on, like don't just be like use him for that. But don't just be going over here with a whole nother man to just like, you know, hunch on him, get nothing out of it. Like, I'm not gonna give you that. Like, if you trying to really be about some date me, see what I'm talking about, cool. But I got somebody I can go and have a good time with. Okay. And then the other thing with Amada, because I just feel like you could stick with Safari if you just need that type of loving or something, just hunch on Safari. You ain't gotta marry him or nothing. But for you to now, as Bondi said, getting to this place at this age, my thing is you being this age and you having the daughters that you have. I just feel like
Mm,
some SHI should be a no-go at some point. Like it just should be
yeah.
some things that you're just not going to be. I'm just not gonna keep going through this SHI. And then to
'Cause
beg and plead with a man that's still married and he's telling you he needs to figure out his situation when the situation was never figured out when you first started talking to the man. And here we are all these years later. Like, girl, let that man go. You look crazy. and you're yearning
Crazy.
for some type of love that you can't get from Safari because the fiance situation blew up in your face, and now you're trying to fall back on this man. That's just like, girl, just go love on your kids and just stand on what you're gonna deal with and what you're not gonna deal with, and move on. Go find somebody else. Girl, it's too much.
And she said to him, until I find somebody who's gonna love me and my babies. But the thing is, you so hung up on being chosen by him that you're not gonna allow yourself to find somebody to show your kids a healthy relationship because you're not ready for that.
Mm-mm.
So, yeah, oh, when I heard this scene, I just like my whole body shriveled up just because I was disgusted for one. And for two, I also like wanted to cradle her like a baby and be like, girl, get it together. Cradle her like a baby and then slap the shit out of her. Bitch, wake up.
I do think that he does, but here it's two things, right? So one, I do feel like when she was like, you always tell me you'll think about it, you always tell me this, you always tell me that. And I'm like, dang, I do feel like you be playing with her head. But then also at the same time, sometimes us women can be so looped into what we want, the idea of what we see, that we read too deep into the lines. You know what I'm saying? You may read too deep into some such, oh, well, maybe he means this when he does that, or and it's like, no, he's showing you what it is. Like it ain't gotta go no deeper than what it is. That's where it's at. He ain't feeling you like that. If you gotta go through all these damn hoops to figure out what's up with us, then that's not what it is. Let's just keep it pushing. To me.
No, I
Oh,
think you
yeah.
said it.
I think she creates ideas in her head of what he may mean by things and what he really wants. And let me give him a chance at this. And no, because I do feel like when you don't give people a chance and you stand on what it is that you want, I feel like that's when you get what you want. When you're
That
not
is.
willing to bend to what it is, to their way of things, it's just like when you giving out more no's. Nah, I ain't doing that. No, no. Oh, I'm too busy. I got this or that. Like, if it's somebody you feeling and get them your time, just make sure it's mutual. But other than that, I feel like when you're coming with your, nah, I got this going on, not trying to make them so much of a priority, I feel like that's when you start getting what it is that you want.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
all of
Play-Doh
the
or
women
you
they got all
cement.
the time in the world. Say what?
I said you're either Play-Doh or you're cement. You gonna go with the flow and not really get what you want because you just trying to see what's going on, or you gonna be firm. Okay, no. Next.
Mm-hmm.
Next.
What they talking about?
Next.
They talking about that. What they talking about? They ain't talking about that. No,
Mm-mm.
they ain't talking about that.
Mm-mm. So yeah, I felt like that was a good scene to talk about. I just ugh.
That was an embarrassing scene to
I still can't get over it, y'all.
witness.
At some point, she's gonna
Just
look
her
back on that moment and
crying.
feel like, why was I like that over him? Like he not even
1,000.
like that. You know what I'm saying? Like he ain't even cute like that, bitch. Like you could get a cuter baby daddy. Like I don't know if you know, but you
Oh
can.
my god.
Right.
No, but also in the episode, Amara mama had told Alan's mama that MJ wanted to get back with her. And Amara mama was like, yeah, she want to have more kids. She can have more babies with MJ. Alan mama said, yeah, but the babies won't be cute. You know what she meant by
Ooh.
that, right?
Yes, I do. And Amarta know what it is too. That's why she want all her kids by the same person. But it's sad, but I'm gonna say this and y'all let me know. I feel like this is not gonna be the right thing to say. But I do feel like MJ might need to be the one she go with. Because I think he's
Oh,
more
ain't
into
nothing wrong with
her
that.
than she's into him. But see, I'm
Oh,
saying
yeah.
something may be wrong with it because I don't know MJ's financials. I don't know what he really can bring to the household of Amada. But I do think that she should get somebody that's more into her than she is into them.
Mm-hmm.
Mm, mm. Prenup.
Yeah,
Prenup.
yes, yes. But I think
Pay
that
him to
MJ
be
gonna
there.
cater to her. I think
Yes.
she's gonna have to lift a
He
finger.
would
I think.
cater to her. And I
Mhm.
also feel like he would help her with the babies. He would, he probably could get her pregnant. And regardless to what she believes, I need y'all to get past this whole hair thing because the rest of us have. Get past the hair thing. Because I'm not trying to shade nobody's kids, but it's not that fucking cute. You're just excited because your baby got a softer
Skin.
texture of hair. It's
Yeah.
not
It's
because the baby,
skin.
yeah. It's not because the features are hitting that fucking hard. In the way Amara's features are, I think she would balance MJ's features out
Mhm.
beautifully. I
Beautiful
honestly,
kids.
beautiful children, because you're a beautiful woman and he has good, good features for a man. Nice
Yeah.
mouth. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? His
Mhm.
sister is an attractive woman, no matter how much she buck, and that's all we can see. She's still an attractive, beautiful woman. Say
She
what you
is.
will, and the mama is too.
Mhm.
So I just kind of feel like if you really want somebody, because here's the thing: women like Amada, you want this, macho man, but a macho man can't deal with a woman like you. You're gonna have to change how you view men so that you can have the type of man that you actually need, which is a man that's gonna be at your beck and call because you're the money maker
Mm.
and you're the one that has shows, you're the one that has to travel. So you need a man who can move with you. I always tell you, help that nigga get his own money, get a fucking prenup, okay? And make sure he can't steal nothing from you if you decide you don't want the shit no more. But I would rather you stretch and move towards somebody else's direction that might show more care for you than for you to continue to beg some silly nigga his affections with that colorism bullshit because they got
Right.
a soft texture of hair. You still fucking ugly, Alan. Like I'm gonna keep it a buck, nigga. You not cute. You not. But the Dominicans go wild for a certain texture of hair and a certain clay-like facial the color. Clay-like. Man, get the fuck out of here.
That
Mhm.
comment, La Lover said, I mean, are there no other men in Miami, honey?
Honestly,
It seems like it's not.
Oh, really?
think about it. Think
No
there's
other men in
there's
Miami.
Trick Daddy. there was chaotic, but he left and went to Atlanta. There was the other nigga, he was on dope and abusing the girl.
Oh,
What
yeah, gunplay or
yeah,
something like that.
gunplay. And name any other men that's in Miami?
Mhm.
MJ got a hit though. That song that
Dude,
he was singing at the country bar.
the nigga's
Uh-huh.
talented.
Oh, he I
That's
don't know that.
oh my gosh. I don't know if the song is released, but that song was actually really good. I was like,
Mhm.
I'm locked in. Okay, let me read a couple of these super chats up until this point. Happy Thursday. The women should do okay, this is in reference to the water bottle man. The women should do what the girl did to the man in the movie Spit on My Grave. This man is a demon.
Mm,
I never seen that.
I'm gonna have to go look for that one
yeah.
Mm,
because I watched I Am Rage and that was really good.
Spit on my
mm.
mm.
Thank you for the super sticker, HFG.
Mm.
And then Jolie says he's not documented, so he'll be deported. Will oh okay, I guess so, even though he served 2 years here. And then Ashley Simone says, ladies, I needed a show today. I just found out my husband has been cheating on my fine ass with my sister in law, his deceased brother's baby mama. What? And she looks like a beach whale. I need a good kiki to keep from crashing out. Ashley Simone.
My God,
Oh my
today.
God.
My
Send
God,
the baby
today.
mama to my DMs. I want to see what she look like.
Okay.
Because we messy.
Oh,
And
I want
then
to see
tell
what
us
she
the
look like.
whole story of when y'all learned that it got
Yeah,
started,
like
how
we
long
need
this
a
been going
TikTok like
on.
story time about this, okay?
And
You
then let
can't
us know
just
what happened to the deceased brother too.
okay. How did he die? Did she have something to do with it?
And how many kids do they have?
And
And
is you gonna
how
beat his
many
ass?
yeah, how did she find the information out? What was going on? How did she
In this
piece two and two
situation, I think
together?
both of them need a. Usually, I'm like, yeah, woman, go after your husband. But in this situation, I think you should whoop your
Everybody.
sister-in-law ass too.
And everybody
Yeah.
who knew about it, I know other people in your family probably knew about it and didn't say nothing. Okay, so if you ever seen Becky, Wrath of Becky is what sent me in Lyric on the tailspin of watching women beat the shit out of people on Amazon Prime.
Hmm.
The revenge porn movies. It's Spit on My Grave is right there. Add it to my list.
Hmm.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
wrath of the
I'm seeing
Becky.
this one. I think
Platinum File says, "Oh, word, Bondi. I needed to hear that."
you know
And then that was 10 minutes ago. What was we talking about? We was probably talking about this.
on this. Yeah.
And then Isata says, "Hey y'all, I was just looking on the shade room on Instagram. Scrappy going in on Bambi earlier. It was Mama D. Lord. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll get into that as well.
we will.
Excited.
That's
Yeah.
actually the perfect time.
Segue.
Actually, the perfect time. Bloop, bloop.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Let's get into it.
Let's go ahead and get into, I almost said Real Housewives. Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. There really was only I watched the episode and it was only one thing I wanted to talk about from the episode. Everything else is Mama D and Bambi related. So we talked about how this last episode looked fake. How they showed Jasmine's Tesla when she was talking to Kirk. And now this episode, Ron, her best friend, goes and gets her Tesla towed. And yeah, I don't feel no type of ways about that. It seemed very that part seemed very scripted.
What
And I will say, huh?
the dude that sat with Kirk is the one that got her car towed?
Yes,
Yes,
that's
that's his
Rod.
car.
Rod is like a pimp, basically. But he helps
Right.
the baby. It's almost like she's his bottom bitch. That's what I would.
Yes. Thank
Okay.
you. That's a perfect explanation because he's calling Cade his son. Cannon. He calling Cannon his son. He's like, I'm more of a father figure than Kirk is. And he's like, I'm your best friend. Best friend.
Wow.
Yeah. So he tells her that basically after one dinner with Kirk, he's realizing that she lying and she twisting the story and all this stuff. But I'm with Jasmine on this one. How you gonna sit down with this man and after one dinner you believe everything that he's saying? Shit was weird, and it was also given. You needed a storyline.
Well, I had a back and forth with Rod. Not really a back and forth, but I was like,
What?
what would make Jasmine think that he was her best friend or her ace? And then he was like, because I'm the only one that's helping her besides her parents. And I was like, then why didn't you tell her about the conversation with Kirk? And he ain't say shit else. I'm like, exactly. Get the fuck out my mentions, okay? Niggas always like to be clapping back at me all the time. But
Yeah, they really do.
they do. I was yelling at people today because I was like, Benzino is crazy. And people was like, you don't know that man. I had to block him because that nigga's crazy. Like, he's a maniac. Cut it out. But yeah, no, Jasmine is a bird to me, but I low key like it seemed like Jasmine has been in his life since she was a child. So I low key feel like any sense that she does have is a blessing from God when you really think about it, because she was a stripper. She was with him when the whole Kirk shit happened. Then she was with Kirk. Like it seemed like she got a history of being with all these men. And I feel like, when you grow up basically being a child prostitute, a teenage prostitute, it don't make for you to have a lot of sense. Okay. So I feel like she's doing the best that she can. And I also feel like it's a setup with her, Kirk, and Rashida. Rashida seems resentful this season. And I think she's resentful not just Jasmine is around, but because it was an agreement amongst her and Kirk that Jasmine come on so that she can get a check from Love and Hip Hop. That way she'll ask him for less money. It was the same thing Scrappy was trying to do with Erica back in the day. So I that's another reason why I feel like Rashida has this, it ain't got nothing to do with me, I don't know what's going on type of vibe.
Well, yeah, I do agree. Jasmine seemed like she got a little bit of sense. One of the comments that I highlighted has said that Kirk showed receipts that he was sending Jasmine money. So I think what I think is the real issue here. Rod is upset because he probably was funding Jasmine lifestyle, thinking she didn't have a fucking dime, and now he feeling some type of way because she was playing him. He probably feel played because she was getting something from Kirk and then also getting something from him. So that's
I'm
why he took the
sure.
car.
I'm sure he feel play. I was thinking opposite, a little different. And he probably was expecting to get in on some of that money because he feel like he do also what he
Yes.
can, and maybe he feel like he is the pimp.
Yes.
Baby, you getting this money? I'm supposed to be getting a piece of that. So now he feel
That's
like
what I was
he can't trust
thinking.
her.
That's exactly
So
what I was thinking. That was punishment because bitch, you're supposed to be giving me a percentage of anything you get from that nigga. And he was
yep.
sending you all this money on a side and you wasn't telling me.
Yeah, he
And
Yeah.
like, bitch,
why the
give me this
fuck?
testy back.
Why the fuck is your car in his name? How old are you, bitch? You not to have your own car at this point. Like that's why I didn't feel bad for her, because at this point you just being dumb.
I mean, to be honest, women like her wouldn't surprise me if they went and got other shit in they niggas' name. So they credit is fucked up.
Oh,
Yeah. But
So maybe,
It gave bought it for, and she don't want to buy her own car. But again, her credit is probably fucked up.
She said she was gonna she said she was gonna do better. I'm like, okay, girl. I hope you do. Okay, so now we're gonna get into what they was talking about on what is this? Bam, this same show. They was talking about Bam and Mama D. Need to add the stage. Okay, so this is where it started. A scene in the last episode. What's her name with the blue hair?
Spice.
Spice. She get on my nerves. For real. I'm sorry.
She do. She's so
She get
annoying.
on my nerves. Spice was feeling some type of way because of the beef between Bam and
Amy.
thank you. I was about to say the White Howard person. Because he beef for everybody. But anyway. Anyway, Spice has said about Bambi. Bambi only got 11 streams on Spotify, and then this is pretty much where the beef starts. So
Want me to put out our song? I'm not going to. Bambi have 11 listeners on Spotify. Ooh, girl, I'm finna go. Like, no, what are we talking about
Not
here?
a single person in that clip.
If Bambi don't want me to put out our song, I'm not going.
Bambi got 11 listeners on Spotify. Anyway,
Actually, she had 59. Spice.
Are you serious?
Yeah, 59. Also, that's like your subscribers, the views on each song.
Oh,
I thought she had over. I thought it was 3,000.
yeah.
That's the views on the song. That's the listens on the song. But when they say what Spice is talking about is how many people come back to you over and over again. Like who has followed you. That's what that means. So that's like the difference between how many views you get and how many subscribers you have.
Okay, which your views are what matters. Your views and the streams are what matters, not the subscribers.
Exactly.
So, but that's one thing that Spice always hold on to. So that's where it starts. And then Bambi end up saying, who is my biggest hater? Spice got 11 BBLs. She didn't lie. Scrappy got 11 baby mamas. That one I was like, girl, I wouldn't even say that because you one of them. And $11 took me the fuck out. She said, I'ma just save the rest for another time. So hold on.
If Bambi don't want me to put out our,
we gotta go find the rest of it. So here we go. Mama D says, I've been chilling out, but I want this bitch to understand is you have Rashida and Kurt. What? You have Rashida? I'm sorry. She doing typos, so it's throwing me off. I was like, what is she saying?
You have Rashida and Kurt made expressions on their face. No.
I think she's trying to say you, Rashida, and Kurt. I think have isn't supposed to be there. All right, Mama D.
You had Rashida
I've
and
been
Kirk made
chilling.
expressions on their face and walked out, but BITCH, you chose to keep riding my son's dick. Why don't you worry about the information that he knows about you, bitch? Listen, Mama D crazy. Because I'm not going to keep playing with you.
That's what I want them to do. Whatever they got on Bambi, please just
say it. Say it.
Because you don't have shit. Y'all don't know. Y'all don't know. If you had anything, you would have told us already. Because you love an opportunity to make her look bad, even when she not saying shit.
This good old cussing out remind me of how I be cussing people out when they have me fucked up. I love it. Mama D crazy as fuck. But this low key sound like me.
Because I'm not going to keep playing with you. What I'm going to do is make sure that your life is absolutely miserable. If you don't can shut the fuck up and quiet down, I'm not going to play with you. Bitch. I'm not, because you see, unlike my son, I'm not going to play. Mama D, how many times do you need to tell her that you're not going to play with her? You said that about 4 times.
I'm not finna play with you. Okay, this part took me out. Bam said, a bitch who got a BBL before a hip replacement is talking again. Aren't you tired of swinging from my tampon string, you hoe? The real Mama D with the ad. Y'all ain't gonna do shut the up.
Listen, this is an example of how not all elderly people have wisdom, and so all elderly people don't deserve respect.
They don't. Mama D says, so now I thought you were still in your cage, bitch. Girl, you thought you ate with that one. But now I see it's feeding time. Ooh, bars. Somebody get this bitch a doggy treat to gum on. Mama D.
That's a good one.
She said cage, bitch, feeding time, doggy treat. Oh, you thought you ate. All right, a message from
You
the
so
palace.
dumb, even a dog won't bite the hand that feed it. Me and my family have been kind to your dumb ass. You and your goddamn broke back non-family bitch. You're never grateful because you don't even thank my son for even bringing you on the show. All this shit that my son has done for you, bitch, and this the thanks he get. When Spice is the one that said what she said, and you dare to go against the throne of grace. See, that's what make a dumb bitch a dumb bitch. Now you think you some big line bullshit. What you are, bitch, is a big linebacker. You wide back, yellow big giraffe walking bitch. And you'll never stand up to the armor of God. Nevertheless, the armor of the
God.
goddamn palace, bitch. And there you go, ho. There you go. Acting like a ho. You so
She
I would have
said,
ran the fuck down. I would have been like, bitch, you know, isn't you pimping hoes out in your son's bedroom, which is the reason why somebody probably took advantage of him, which is the reason why he can't take care of his responsibilities as a motherfucking man. You old damp ass, degenerate ass, ain't shit ass mama, bitch.
yeah.
I was
What
Go
the
back
fuck
to
is
that
the
post.
Brokeback Mountain family?
Go back
to the
to that
post.
post. Yeah. And you know what? No. Hold on. Swipe. Let's keep swipe.
The one before?
I just wanted y'all to get into Bambi's response when Mama D said, get this bitch a doggy treat to come on. At least my gone strong enough to keep my teeth from
Y'all remember when she was before the tea came out? Oh God.
Bruh, that shit had me
I
in
deserve.
tears. I was crying, bro. Oh my God.
I
They have been going at it.
She said, what
You
is
damn
Brokeback Mountain family? And then she said, you will never stand to the arms of God, ho.
girl. What was God? What was God, Deborah? Cut it out.
Ho. Not.
These people
That's the one that.
crazy.
Have y'all seen that post going around? And it said, I went to church one Sunday and I told the preacher, talk your shit, and I couldn't go back. That's my problem. That's
Yeah.
my problem.
Ooh, Lord.
Nah, I had to stop going because I be accidentally cursing in church all the time. You know what? It's time for me to go because I can't be here. I can't be nowhere I can't curse, girl. I'm sorry.
No, honestly, I remember doing that one time. I was in a church with my cousin and I was talking so hard and I was whispering, telling her, I was like, bitch, do you know what the fuck? She said, we're in church. I said, oh my gosh. He know my heart. He do. Oh my gosh. Wait, is that the last of it?
Nah,
Okay.
because
Saying
Brad.
about the kid when she talking bad nigga about me, and she been doing it for years. She been doing it even when I was married. You know what I'm saying? So say one thing about my people, cuz I got something gonna like the hey man, say one thing. You wanna be famous? You wanna be famous?
You want to be famous, nigga.
You been wanna be famous. You finally made it. You finally motherfucking made it. You finally made it, my nigga. To the big leagues. You finally made it to the big leagues, my nigga. You finally made it. So what you gonna do with it? Don't keep talking about scrap. Don't keep talking about scrap. You gotta find something else to do. Talk about who you with. Don't talk about me. I ain't trying to hear it. Because there ain't no reason to talk about me, my nigga.
Y'all.
Who's squinting at? Who you squinting at, first of all?
I just choose. Oh my God. Okay, I'm gonna say this confidently. At this point, I feel like Bam and Scrappy are on the same level of famousness.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You're not giving her anything. Honestly, to be all the way real, they've been on the same level of famousness for the last decade. You're not giving her anything. What is wrong with you?
And to be very clear, she didn't even come to the show with you. She came to the show when Benzine on the show, but that
Oh yeah.
so I believe because she's on Basketball Wives.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
He said, "You got the fame. What you gonna do with it, nigga? You in the club, no security, ordering hookah with the regulars. What you talking about? What you gonna do with the fame?"
I wonder what
Getting
else
basic
happened in that
warning.
scene. What else happened in the scene when she said that Bambi had 11 listeners and everybody walked off? What else happened?
Oh, Scrappy said that they should, or if you don't want her on the album, you should just take her off the album. Talking about Bambi.
Mm.
Yeah, people felt like he caught a stray. I
No,
guess.
he didn't catch a stray because at the end of the day, when they were out of town and he got into it with Chaotic, she chose his side. And that shit with Spice, he basically was neutral. And to me, if you neutral and you not on my side the way I was on your side, then nigga, you should have been on their side.
What Dr. Martin Luther King say? He said, "Those that stand on the side of something injustice." What they say? What did he say? Dr. Martin Luther King basically say, like, if you stand for nothing, you'll fall for anything. Like, you basically with the oppressor if you ain't standing for shit.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, because at the end of the day, Bambi's still your baby moms, whatever you want to call her, your ex-wife. Y'all got kids together. You're gonna always need to have that lady's safety or whatever in your mind somewhere because of your kids, if you care about your kids. So this is all bullshit. I like Bam and all of that, but I don't particularly prefer Bam's cadence of rap. So I'm not too excited about her being a rapper in the first place. But at the end
Agreed.
of the day, don't say that you want to remove Bam because she not ready, but Amy is. Girl, shut the girl. What? That was weird to me.
That's messed up.
Right. And
I
then
do
this
feel
last
like
post.
Mama D wasn't completely wrong though. I do feel like I
What?
understand. Yeah, I feel like I understand that's your baby daddy or whatever like that. But when I watched it, that's why I said I wonder what else happened in the scene because it looked like Scrappy did the same thing Rashida and Kirk did. So I do feel like
You mean just
you,
laugh?
yeah, that's what I
Mm-hmm.
saw in the clip. So that's why I was like, well, what else happened in the scene, for Bambi to call out, of course, Spice and then to call out Scrap, but not say nothing about Rashida and Kirk. Because I feel like she should have had smoke for everybody if that's the case, because
True.
Rashida ain't that popping her damn stuff. I think she's doing great with press and stuff. I think TikTok definitely helped put it on and make them want to marry me. But
Okay.
she about had 5 listeners herself before TikTok. So I'm like, everybody should have got this smoke. I don't think it should have just been for them two.
True. But I'm tired of Mama D. What's her obsession with Bambi? Let
That is
Scrappy be the
true.
one to address it. That shit weird. Real
Yeah,
weird.
I do agree with that.
I feel like she been
Like,
mad with that woman the whole time, and she do this with all of the women. So like
All of them.
at first it's like she jealous that he has some woman. Then after she done being jealous or they break up, then she mad at the woman for leaving. She weird.
yes. Oh my gosh, I was about to say that. It's like, it's really a scary thing for you to, I'm just speaking in general. It's a very scary thing to potentially fall in love with somebody and then find out they got a mama like Mama D. Because kind of like if you would have known about that before, you definitely wouldn't have been with that person. So
I don't know,
it's
niece.
not
I don't
what?
know. Let me tell you why. I say that because I feel like even sometimes when women know things, they always think that it may be different for them. Well, she may like me better because of X, Y, Z, ABC. So just like with a guy, when they see how guys may do other women, they may think that, oh, it's gonna be different for me because of whatever. I think the same thing may be for the mamas too. Because I mean, if Bam watched the show, she already saw how Mama D was with Erica. Her and Erica almost fought. So you
You're
kind of
right.
already
She
saw
did
what it
know.
was. But she probably felt like, well, they got a different history. I'm new coming in. You know what I'm saying? It probably won't happen with me like that. Little did anybody know that Mama D do this with all y'all. They're who she is.
Unless
For
she picks
dead.
you. If she picks you, then she always want her son to
Like
be
Shay.
like
Correct.
Shay and Erica Pinkett.
Yeah.
Yeah. So remember this, Bondi Jamie, because I gotta tell y'all a story about this after I end the live, but I can't say it right now.
Yeah. I remember that.
Okay. All right. I think that's Oh, I did hear about his baby mama coming. There she go. Okay, this the baby mama coming out of nowhere. Divorced and then engaged to a new man and still worried about an ex-husband is diabolical. Hold on, let me pause and say this shit. It's diabolical that she would even comment on this shit as a baby mother who created a child out of a threesome by way of your home girl. What?
Let her cook.
Excuse me? The reach is just impeccable.
I
What?
agree.
The way she was just online smiling with all of the teeth, all of the 47 teeth in her fucking mouth, smiling because they went to the club together. She wants so badly not only to be getting that old on the men ass dick, okay, because it might be good now, but give it 2 or 3 years. It's gonna take Cialis and everything else to get it up. All that tugging and pulling
I
on
can't.
that used dick. Anyway, because like she doing too much. She
She
doing way
is.
too much.
A
Like,
lot.
girl, you way excited, bitch. Calm down.
Not even a
All I'm
girl.
thinking is you next.
Not a girl. Is she next? Because I don't think she matters enough to be next. To be real,
Mama
You're-
didn't like none of them hoes. So in a
but
minute, she
she's
gonna
not
be
even
like,
in
well,
relation with him. Like you became his baby mama by way of a threesome invite. You don't know this man.
very true. And I
She
feel
said,
like
"I
all of
do
this
a
come
lot
out
of
the front.
shit,
She a
Go
fan.
but
ahead.
I could never be that pressed ever. I really genuinely feel bad. Obviously, someone isn't healed, and y'all bugged out if y'all think a mom ain't gonna take up for her son. Girl, just bend over and kiss Mama D ass. Um, she said y'all bugged out if y'all think a mom ain't gonna take up for their son every time, right or wrong. I'm always gonna ride for mine. For what? For
But that's
what?
not even yours. That's the
Right.
first. And then the second, when you say that I can never be that pressed, but you are very much so pressed about a situation that genuinely ain't got shit to do with you, and Bam hasn't even said anything to you. So I'm just a little confused on the energy that you're giving.
And let's not
And
even
as
get
soon
into
as you're a
it
thing of
was
the past, you're gonna be beefing with Scrap.
Mm-hmm. He was ashamed of you, bitch. He was standing there ashamed of the fact that he got you pregnant and he had to be down to the baby shower with a motherfucking man. Got
It
all
was
her
giving
homegirl.
peasant.
Okay.
He showed up
Okay.
like, I guess I got
Right.
the invite like everybody else. I guess. Why you
Like
call me
you
a
just
front
coming
center?
to you just coming to do, bitch.
Okay,
He was
cool.
in
Be
all the
quiet.
baby shower pictures like he had to do a class presentation. Nick was nervous as fuck. He looked like he didn't even know what the fuck he was doing there. That's how detached he is from that girl.
Child, they be still hunching now.
Oh my gosh. I wonder if they still hunch with the other friend.
No, he
I
probably
doubt
don't.
it.
Now the other friend probably felt the way and he hunching her because he can have unprotected sex with her.
Mm. I
Well, he
think
had
that
unprotected sex with her and the friend. That's how she ended up pregnant. So I think he having unprotected sex with anybody.
This is true.
Ugh.
But you know how they like to go back to the baby mama specifically, the naked dictum.
Hmm. What a mess.
That's
What a mess.
insane. Well,
Yeah.
good luck.
Like I know, right? We talking about Scrappy. Not Scrappy. Not Daryl.
No,
Okay.
crazy.
So you guys, I think we can flip over to a little bit of the drama. Gossip, I mean. Drama is on the TV shows. We can flip over to a little bit of gossip. Um this next thing I wanted to talk about was Tracy Morgan. And I just wanted to start off with a personal story. So I asked y'all how the week has went.
Mm-hmm.
My week was amazing, but I found out recently that Snow is allergic to eggs.
What?
So, yes, she had scrambled eggs the other day. And I was in the store and she had thrown up all the eggs she had ate.
Mm.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I'm the type of person where if I see throw up, I also throw up. If I smell it, I also throw up as well. So I was in a very, very, very difficult situation because this happened to me 3 times in my life. The first time that this happened, this is the first time I ever discovered that this happened to me. I don't know. Do y'all have that ick where if y'all see it, it'll make y'all throw up too, or is that just different?
It'll make me feel like I want to, but I usually don't.
Yeah.
I can't help it. So first time I realized this, I was in the second grade. I was in class with this boy. He got sick. I saw it. I got sick too. And the teacher was pissed. And I couldn't help it. It just made me so fucking sick. Second time this happened, I was in college. I had drove this girl and my friends to a party. She had got drunk, vomited in the back of my car. I smelled it. I pulled over. My friend had to clean it up because when I leaned into the car, I also got sick. I just couldn't do it. Thank God I had a mask on me when this happened with snow. I had a mask. So I grabbed the mask and I just had to like mentally fight to be able to clean all of this out. And I was like, oh my gosh. Long story short, reason why I'm bringing this up is because I saw this post. I saw a couple clips going viral talking about Tracy Morgan at was he at the Clippers game? The Knicks game. He was at the Knicks game. And I had to find this post specifically because it actually blurred out what was happening. And I couldn't watch any of the videos. I kept like click, 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 click because I could not watch any of them. So he was at the game courtside, ended up thrown up. They had to pause the whole game. And people were speculating like what was going on. They were thinking that maybe it was a health issue after his car crash, all this stuff. But he actually followed up. He made an Instagram post and he said that it actually was a food poisoning. So I just wanted to talk about it because I was like, damn, this is sick. I have a relatable topic to this week, but I also kind of feel bad for him because that's number one, extremely embarrassing.
And I just feel like, damn, it's like every time I look up, Tracy going through something. I hope he okay though. That's terrible.
Let me be an asshole right quick.
Please.
Tracy, you mean to tell me you felt like you had to throw up and you didn't make not a attempt to not throw up on the people float? Yeah, I have thrown up many times. And
at your big age.
Yes, at my big age, I have thrown up many. I'm trying to understand. You couldn't get to a garbage can. You couldn't get to a bag. You couldn't get to a bathroom. You couldn't get nowhere that wasn't right on the side of the fucking court. You knew you felt bad and you sat there anyway.
Child.
That's a man for you. You know you feel bad. And instead of getting your ass up and leaving, you sit right there, stop the fucking game, and throw up on the sideline. What if one of the players would have had the same issue Niecy had and would fucking throw up? Like, I can't. I'm sorry.
That's it.
No, really. I think about I wonder how many other people have that issue because we would literally be the worst people to be around because it would be a fucking domino effect. Could you imagine that?
Damn.
But you're right, Bunny.
I would hate to have to clean that shit up.
On shows and movies, you see like one person throw up, and then everybody. Remember on Scary Movie 2, when they had the first scene where they was doing the Exorcist, and the girl threw up, so that everybody just started throwing up. That shit was terrible.
Oh yeah, hilarious.
Terrible. No. I hate that for real. I'm glad he's better, but
I'm glad he better too. Cause what the hell? Now that I think about it, I'm like, I don't even think when I had food poisoning, I do think I had enough time to get my ass somewhere to throw up.
For real.
I was gonna ask. I've never had food poisoning before, but I saw somebody in the comments say that food poisoning sneaks up on you. Is that true?
I think it's different,
but not like that.
Yeah.
I feel like your stomach will hurt, or you'll have nausea. Like you'll be like feeling like the salt, like the how you feel the phlegm that's in your stomach will come up before you throw up sometimes, and that tastes salty. So I already know. First of all, you feel nauseous way before you throw up. So I still feel like no. And I also feel like, so you mean to tell me they got big ass garbage cans all around the basketball court and you could not find one? I just feel like he didn't want to get out that seat because that was a good game or a really good seat. He was gonna sit there.
Good game.
That's what I also wonder.
Hold on.
I'm
You
wondering.
gotta balance
Uh-huh.
you gotta balance like, damn, this a good game, or damn, all the blogs gonna be talking about me.
Yes, and that's how you
I
know
went for the blog stuff.
like he don't even care. He like, nigga, I almost died. Like it'll be alright. It'll be okay.
Yeah. I don't know. I was like, or unless he had like, do you have acid reflux or something? And you was just trying to like, when you get nauseated, you just like, let me just, I got it, I can manage it, and then it just came out like, I don't know, girl. Whatever, it was serious. He landed in the hospital.
You said I could manage it. No, really, he did land in the hospital for some food poisoning. I don't know. We're gonna have to send some prayers up.
Yeah, I'm like, I was dead ass at the house.
Oh my god.
So maybe he got something else. I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
That was a lot of
Kimmy,
throw up, though. That was a lot. That was
it was
from the thing from the blurred pic. Oh, it
it was
looked like she
projectile.
threw up everything.
Do you know how quick I
Maybe
would
I'm
have
trying
walked
to
out
help.
that fucking game?
Say
I
what?
would have walked out that game so quick. I would have requested a refund if I was sitting next. Oh my gosh. I couldn't imagine.
That's
It was
crazy.
apparently
Dangerous
somebody's
sitting on
daughter
the
sitting
sideline.
next to him.
Say what?
You said what?
I said it's dangerous sitting on the sidelines because Jennifer Hudson just got hit in the damn head with a ball. I'm like, I don't know why y'all be wanting these courtside seats, saying y'all can keep them. Throw up balls in the head. I can't work it.
I do want to sit courtside though. I do. I want to dress super cute.
What
I
side
haven't
of the
done it.
court?
What you mean? What side
I
of the
guess it
court?
don't damn matter, really.
Whichever one I'm gonna be seeing.
All of it is a red.
Because you gonna see me
Side,
if I
on
pay
that
for these
side.
tickets. Click clack, click clack. Let me read this comment from Kimmy Kim. Kimmy Kim. She says, "That's me. I gotta move around if somebody's about to throw up or it's over." Oh, girl, I feel you.
Ain't give
Oh
nobody
my
no
god.
warning.
Okay, so next we are going to get into Tiana and Iman.
Okay.
Let's see what she was talking about. She was hollering at
to get my back blown out in peace. You think I got time to talk about a divorce that's a year old? That's a year old, y'all. Let's be fucking for real. Let's be real. And I'm like just so irritated because I didn't want none of this to come out from the beginning. So when people saying, for everybody that's saying, oh, well, this y'all celebrities, this is what come with it. No divorce stuff is private. It can absolutely stay private if you allow it to stay private. I'm gonna give you one even better. We went to mediation that he did not show up to. Mediation avoids you from going to court. Sorry, my phone's dying. Mediation is for you to figure it out before you even have to take it to court. I'm not negotiating nothing. I don't want to boom, 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 boom. Now we got to go to court. Cool. We'll go to court because we can't figure it out. He won't show up to mediation. I'm stuck paying for that. Bet. Cool. We got to go to court. My biggest mistake, but something that I don't regret, was giving him the amount of grace that I gave him, because it only backfired on me. It only backfired on me because I gave a man grace who didn't give it back. So for y'all sitting there saying she want to see the father of her children in jail, I never said that. But most importantly, as the mother of his children, I told him I didn't feel safe. Niggas is saying, yeah, because if I was Trump, I would have offed that bitch. She would have to take her to see the king. And I'm literally getting threats by grown men. By grown men. What if I want to get my back blown out in peace? You think I got time to talk about a divorce that's a year old?
You know, I feel her on that. What if you want to get your back blown out in peace?
Yeah. I agree.
The divorce is a year old.
Mm-hmm.
I feel her on that.
You think Aaron Pierre, that's Mufasa, is blowing her back out?
Fuck no. They going to the nail shop and getting pedicures. They going shopping together. That
It's some
man's
girl.
not.
It's some girl with a book bag and a strap.
That's what I was thinking. I thought she probably had a girlfriend. I'm like, this is a
Ooh.
distraction
Maybe
from who she
Victoria
really.
Monet.
Who?
Victoria Monet.
Oh yeah, I
Oh,
do
I
remember
forgot
that
about
video
that.
clip going viral.
And they both just went through divorces or breakups.
Mm-hmm. And she just went through another one, Victoria. The dude she was caught with a few months ago. She not with him no more.
Yeah.
Oh, she did post with him. The tall, was he a basketball player or something?
I don't know. I don't know if it was basketball player or actor, but I thought he was from like London or something or the UK.
Hmm.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I do agree with Tiana. I feel like I like when she said he can be good on his own and I can be good on my own. Basically, stop attaching us. I'm attached to this man enough with these kids. Do not attach this man to me as I elevate in my profession. Let him go and do whatever it is that he gonna do. But I
Period.
also feel like I think it's still messed up that she still has to come out. She had to do a video before that. She's had to do, different posts trying to like defend him. Meanwhile, he don't be saying nothing. And I kind of feel like she should have just let it be whatever it was. I wouldn't have tried to clear up nothing. If y'all think I got all of that, okay. But
You wouldn't have.
if you think I got all of that, okay.
And honestly, at this point,
Let-
I didn't even realize that the divorce had been a year old.
yeah.
Um,
But I don't think she
you
was wrong for submitting that to the attorney though, because he was in contempt, I feel. But outside of that, I mean, submitting that to the judge. Outside of that, I don't think she even had to do a video.
I honestly don't even think the divorce was a year old. She probably filed a year ago. Because if she just now getting this stuff,
You're right.
it's not a year old.
No,
Y'all
but
been separated for a year.
no, she wasn't just now getting this stuff. She got the stuff like either last year sometime, like July or
Yeah, it's about to
in
be
the
July
summer.
1st. Yeah, it was July 1st when her
Yeah.
mama said it was finalized.
He's just been like putting the information out there. So when we get it, it seems as if it just came out, but it was him.
You went out, Bondi.
My shit over here circling around like a weirdo. But yeah, no, I'm just saying that he was putting all of the information out via the blogs after it had already happened. So when the blogs reported on it, it seemed as if it had just happened, but it didn't.
Mm-hmm.
He put the information out to the blog, she said.
Yes, because she had them put the whole thing under seal. So the only way that it would come out is if one of the parties involved put it out. Because how else? It was sealed. So that means people couldn't just go to the courthouse and request the documents like they normally do.
Right.
Somebody said, I think Mufasa is folding her like a lawn chair. Come on now. In your imagination.
That's not in your imagination. I don't know. That's
I'm gonna
interesting.
tell you, a lot of the times it be given they either gay or want a white woman. So when they
Yeah.
end up with a Tiana Taylor, it does give publicity. I don't know. People act like they don't do relationships for publicity, but they do. Like the fuck.
This definitely gave publicity.
Yeah.
When I saw them two together, I'm like, he was caught with the white girl. She's probably trying to change her how she's seen or whatever, her brand or whatnot as she elevates in Hollywood. So I guess it makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. That's it. I ain't got nothing else to say. Okay. So we're gonna go on from talking about this divorced couple to now let's talk about this couple that just got married.
I love this for you, Jonathan. You found love with actress Megan Good. And and then I woke up this morning just to go to get some water.
I'm gonna start it over because at the beginning
And
she
I
said
love this
something.
for you.
Hold
And
on.
I love this for you, Jonathan. You found love with actress Megan Good. And
And then I woke up this morning just to go to get some water. And I read that y'all got married yesterday. You's a married man. You's a married man.
Okay, I had to pause it. Did y'all see that face that he made?
Which one?
The one where she said, "You's a married man," and he said,
Yeah.
I don't know why, but that specific face irked the fuck out of me.
You know what else?
Because what else?
Go ahead, finish. Because I want to add something on to that. Go ahead.
Okay. Number one, it irked the fuck out of me because it was almost like, ooh, surprise, y'all aren't supposed to know that. And then number two, it was like, you are a married man, so why are you jerking your lips back like that? Like, why are you she said you're a married man. And his response should have been like, yes, I am. His response was, oops, like we forgot to tell you. Like, we wasn't asking.
Or like he don't really want to be married. This is what that's what I thought you was about to say. And I was gonna bring up how they were telling a story about he proposed twice. The reason why he proposed twice is because I believe the first time he proposed to her, he didn't have a ring. He asked her father.
You said he did not have a ring.
I don't think he had a ring because he said, you got to do, in a certain order, or you got to do a certain way. You can't half-ass it. Half-ass it. I feel like the reason, because he mentioned that he had proposed twice, and we was like, why would he have to propose twice? Because the first time he proposed, he asked everybody and all of that, made a big moment, and had no fucking ring. So he had to go and get a ring, or she bought a ring, and then he proposed again, and then she said yes.
Yeah, that's probably what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that being no ring and not getting on the knee. I can see that being just a conversation like, yo, so you trying to get married? And she's like, Jonathan, you have to do this. Like, there's a way that things are supposed to be done. Da 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 da. How am I going to tell people that we're engaged? I don't have a ring. And da da da. Yeah, I think he had to go back and do it how she wanted it to be done.
Let me keep playing the rest of this clip.
What had happened here? You got to tell me about this day.
I said to Megan yesterday, I said, today might be the happiest day of my life. Yeah, I love that woman so much.
And I love this for you, Jonathan. You found love with actress.
To be honest, when I saw him, I'm about to sound like an asshole. When he said, to be honest, I love that woman so much. I said, yeah, he's truly on the spectrum. And so was Megan. Because
Whoa,
no, people have been saying that. It ain't nothing. It's a bunch of people on the spectrum. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But when he said, I really love that woman, I was like, just his reaction, I was like, something is not right here. And I'm gonna tell you even more why something isn't right. Even more why something isn't right is because this same week that we got married at her house and everybody needs to know, there also was leaked audio of him admitting to strangling his ex-girlfriend. So it's just so crazy that all this stuff is coming out back to back to back to back. Number one, it was him talking about his childhood and the things that he went through as a child. I'm not denying that he went through those things at all. I feel horrible for anybody who has to go through assault of any type, especially as a child.
Yeah.
So I'm not denying those things, but that comes out first. Then it comes out that y'all got married. Now this audio is coming out where you admit to the ex-girlfriend that you indeed did strangle her, and I'm about to play the audio.
I'm ashamed. I never wrestled with a woman before. And it's just, I never aggressed. I aggressed. Like you strangled me and pushed me against the car. All those things are under aggressed. Yeah. You know, like that's never happened to me. So because I said something sarcastically, if in your eyes. Clearly, it's more than that. Yeah. Clearly, something inside of you. Yeah, towards you. I'm ashamed. I never wrestled with a woman before. Man, it's just I never aggressed. I aggressed. Like you strangled me and pushed me against the car. All those things are under aggressed. Yeah. You know, like that's never happened.
So if you in the audio, he said, I never wrestled with a woman before. And she said, you strangled me. And he said, yes, all of those things are under aggressed. Megan, baby.
Child. Ain't no need of saying Megan, baby. Megan been too far gone.
Megan said Jesus told her to do it. So we might as well go ahead and
not Jesus.
Jesus told her to do it. So we might as well go ahead and let her have it. What I am gonna say though is that the point that I saw earlier and I reiterated on top of was the fact that Sherry Shepherd will get on the internet, will get on her show and talk about women not wearing any clothes. I saw that a lot today. I saw Felicia Rashad talking about how the young women are dressing as if women in the 80s, did not also dress scantily clad, like, being naked is some new shit. I find it so annoying that that's what Black community seems to all point out as their main issue. They want to talk about an issue in our community. Oh, the women are naked. The women are naked. But y'all totally okay with men being abusive to women. Y'all ignore it. And wanting to argue with me that Sherry Shepherd was crying and she was not praising Jonathan. She was praising the role that he played because her son is autistic. And I just want to say to all those people, bitch, shut up. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Y'all work on my nerves because the entirety of the interview is displaying a type of protection throughout the entire. And shout out to C Dig, shout out to Chris from Pop Rose because he reminded us that it's actually a lot like the Tom Cruise Oprah Winfrey interview. And I don't know if y'all remember that, but when Tom Cruise first got with Katie Holmes, he was jumping on top of Oprah's sofa, talking about how he had never loved like that before, and just all this. Oh my God!
Yeah, they made it a big thing in the media.
Yes, because he was acting like a nut even back then. So do y'all know what actually ended up happening? He was abusing her in that relationship, and they used to make jokes about the fact that she had to escape from him.
In Scientology.
Yes, him and Scientology.
Shit.
So I was looking at this situation for the parallels. He is performing his ass off. So I'm glad you brought this clip up.
It's also making me think when I reflect on him jumping on the couch, it's also making me think a situation of I love her to death type of thing.
Oh my gosh.
It's not that they may be acting in this moment. I mean, well, Jonathan might, I don't know. I'm just saying when I think about what's his name, Tom Cruise, it could be that too. That jumping on the couch may be a bit performative, but it also could be I love her to death so much. So that's what they do. They love you so much they abuse the hell out of you.
Lord. Let's play this.
In a different way. Yeah. So to see you portray this character, it touched my heart. It just, so that's why I cried, because you so beautifully portrayed this man who just moves through the world. Thank you. I appreciate that. It really meant something to me watching that movie when I watched you. My son moves through.
This was fully, you could see everything. Zoe Kravitz graced us with her butt crack. You could see everything. Megan Thee Stallion wore a dark green gown with only matching green pasties to cover up her breasts. And so this is where I have to put my Auntie Sherry wig on. And I say this with all of the love that I have. Ladies, this is not it. And I say this because there are young women, young girls who are looking up to all of you. All of you.
So To Bondi's point, I know a lot of the people in the comments are saying, well, she's talking about the character he played, but y'all see how there's been so many movements to separate the artist from the music, or we can't really do that, or we can't separate the actor from what he's actually done. So I don't think that we should be able to give Sherry the same understanding in, oh, we should be able to separate Jonathan Majors from the character he plays, and that's why she's giving him so much grace and love and admiration on the show. So see, yes, one comment says, so what, it's only acting. But the thing about it is, so what, it's just an outfit. Meg Thee Stallion was on the red carpet, her areolas wasn't showing. She looked, I honestly was not that bad in comparison to other things that we have seen. So it's just the way that you've been able to speak out against these women. You're still admiring this man in a way to where you're able to separate the things that he allegedly, or at this point we know he's done because of the audio, from who he shows us that he actually is. The shit weird.
It is. It's quite annoying. And I always go back to the character that Sherry Shepherd played on Jamie Foxx. I believe that's who she actually like was. I felt she was playing herself, a caricature of herself. When she was on Jamie Foxx and them titties was still huge, she like literally the first picture, if you look up Sherry Shepherd on Jamie Foxx, is her with her hands on two men's penises, looking thirsty. So to me, she's always been an extreme pick me. You know what I'm saying? A type that's gone, suck the D and get titty effed and not get no head in return.
I definitely agree with DC on that. So what? It's an outfit. I really feel like it shouldn't have been that deep. Like, I'm just so confused. Like, why y'all still leaving it up to celebrities to be role models for your children? But aside from that, why did you show about two other white women, but then you decided to lean in and give your thoughts on Megan when
You said two other white women. She said Zoe Kravitz.
Oh, I'm sorry, Zoe Kravitz. I'm sorry. That was Zoe. My
That
bad.
wasn't she.
But
You
I'm
said
like,
damn near.
and very right, damn near. But it's like I didn't, unless they clipped it off. It's like you focused all your attention on Megan for some reason, but not other folk. Like they literally was showing their ass.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
But that titty meat was bothering her something terrible.
So I wonder how she
Yeah,
felt
that was
when Lil
weird.
Kim did it. Lil
Shit,
Kim
and
did
who
that the
else?
other day with all her purple on. Then somebody mimicked Lil Kim's outfit. I can't remember who that was. Somebody came behind her and mimicked it. Was it Jennifer? Was it Beyonce? I can't remember. Somebody did something similar. So
It
I
wasn't
don't know.
Beyonce.
Oh, Lil Kim and J-Lo.
Oh, J-Lo, that makes sense. Oh,
Well,
y'all
yeah.
remember when
Yeah,
Tony Braxton
J-Lo
had
said
the dress on that had the slits all the way up? Remember that? Like back in the 90s and the early 2000s, the girls who are known for being classy will come out in a sexy one too.
For sure.
And give the folks something to talk about. But I feel like y'all gotta stop looking at these women like they just regular women on a corner or some shit like that. They're not. They're
Right.
literally rock stars with
This is
security.
not your kid's school teacher.
No, and why the fuck are your kids up late enough to see the looks and the fair party, bitch? The damn grand, whatever it is.
Can I also
that's
say
another
that
thing.
sometimes I feel like, I mean, just people in general, but right now we talking about Sherry too, more so, forget that they were young. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes
I don't think
they
it's
may be
that.
so caught up in where they are today and how they see things versus the fact that, I mean, you probably was on that same
She
shit.
was never as fine as Megan though. So I think she can never relate to it because you didn't
Damn.
have the good. Yeah, what? No, you could never relate to it because you didn't have that body to showcase. So it's easy to shame her when you didn't get the opportunity to be walking art.
Yeah. And we all know if you don't feel as good about your body, you may not understand what it's like for the girls that really like their body and want to show it off. I mean, the shit is aging. Like I gotta show it while my titties are defying gravity. Okay,
Show
like
your shit off while you got it for sure.
While they sitting,
I agree.
girl, because they sitting. Just saying, the shit be gone in a blink of an eye. Well, okay. It is time to move back to some TV talk, y'all. Do us a favor, real quick though. Like the video so we could just transition into that. We're gonna talk about Married to Medicine, Real Housewives of Atlanta, and then 2 more gossip topics. All right, y'all. I hope y'all like the video. I hope y'all share the video with a friend so we can all be friends. Our little late night group. I love it. Married to Medicine. Really, it was only one thing I wanted to talk to y'all about. Um, and that was the whole 16th wedding anniversary for Toya and Eugene, which I thought was really cute. I think that Toya should have had a better outfit for the happy hour, like intro, welcoming people in. But the outfit at the end definitely ate, but she should have done more. Um, and pretty much we see them playing musical chairs. Like Sweet Tea and Gregory can't be there at the same time as Quad and King. So they're talking about the group is fractured. It's never been this fractured before. So we have that one thing to talk about, which is Quad giving the group the choice to say either it's me or her. She coming back and she's flexing like, no, this is my shit. Now that we got into our argument, y'all choose me or her. And then lastly, the other thing we have to discuss is the little poem that Sweet Tea had anonymously sent out where she was talking about Cecil putting his hand on Heavenly's hip and people being jealous and obsessed with Gregory and his new wife. What I'll say about that is Sweet Tea is doing what she's supposed to do as a wife, but I'm telling you this, Sweet Tea is about to go down bad trying to defend her husband, and I definitely do think it's going to be a situation where she does not have the room to film on this show because she's going to fracture her relationships behind this man, and it's not going to be just the power flex of Quad don't want them on the show. I think it's going to be you're going to be trying to hold your husband down so bad that ain't nobody really going to have a relationship with you at the end of this. So what do y'all think about those things that came up during the episode?
In regards to her not having any friends, I was thinking that at first too, but then I ended up coming across some clip. I didn't listen to it yet, but Heavenly was saying something about Sweet Tea will be their friend again or something. So just to even know that it was headline saying that Tia be their friend at some point leads me to believe that some of the ladies still have the door open, which is why, you know, Toya and Quad probably finna be beefing after she was asking Quad to have some grace or whatever the case was. And Quad was like, no, I'm not interested in filming with them. Then we're gonna see the beef with Simone and stuff. So I'm wondering if she is gonna alienate herself, or are they going to be putting Quad back in the same position they had her in before? Because Toya was like, we've been through this before. Every time, we always find ourselves right back here. We're not trying to lose somebody else. Because every time you say you don't want to film with somebody or whatever, or you don't want to do that with nobody, we get rid of them type thing. But I don't know. But I will say this. As far as the episode BIT, ain't no way you finna get me out my motherfucking house and I'm coming down for an hour. And I'm finna go. Y'all done got dressed, put them heavy ass clothes on, and then came down there for 1 hour and then got to leave because Quad and King is coming. And you heard Miss Ma'am say she want to stay, but I do appreciate her saying she wanted to stay because Toya was asking like, what is it? And she's like, well, I got to go off of what my husband would want. And T hasn't been really forthcoming with what she wants when it comes to this group. It's like, it's up to y'all. Y'all can choose. And I feel like once she was around them, the vibes were good. You heard her actually say she wants to stay. So that's another indicator to me that I don't really see them leaving the show unless they're not invited back. But if they are invited back, I see them returning. Should there be another season of Married to Medicine?
Oh,
yeah, they did
why
say
would
they
you
might
say
take a
that?
break. Because they said they might take a break.
Yeah, that's what we've been hearing.
Oh, why?
Because it's like, what else y'all gonna do? Like, it's all at this point, y'all come back and get out all over again. That's what Simone was trying to set up at the damn reunion show. Let me see. What was the first of all? I want to talk about the fake Lee Whistledown. And the reason why I want to talk about it is because I don't understand why whenever you have an opinion about something that people don't like, they try to act like you misunderstood something. I obviously understood that she was trying to do the same thing that Lady Whistledown does,
Mhm.
giving out the pamphlet, reading everybody. But the shit fell flat because you put in, it looked like you checked GPT the fuck out of that shit, first of all. Then you didn't proofread it enough, so when you was reading, it seemed like something that you knew what you was reading because you had already read it because you wrote it. Yeah, it didn't
Yeah.
seem like that. It seemed like you was reading something and you didn't even really know what it was. So it low-key looked stupid. It was too fucking long. And it just fell flat. And then you had to leave. So you did all of that and then you had to leave. You didn't even get a chance to be a part of the announcing. And that was the best part. But I low-key feel like that was their punishment, because why would y'all go to the police? And when everybody asked you to step down, stop this shit, you said that, oh, I'm not about to be respected. Okay, well, now you can't be around like that.
I was confused about who wrote it based on how she read it, to your point.
Yeah, it was
I didn't even know who
GPT.
That makes sense. I was like, huh?
Just like Mendici's happy birthday message to Yandy, child, straight out of Chat GPT.
That was so messy.
Girl, I was dead.
GPT is the plug though. Y'all be using Chat GPT?
I do.
Yes.
I start searching stuff that I may ask
yes
Google. I'm like, just give me all the information. What is da 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 da? Thank you. Yeah.
I do that.
That
on my Google. So whenever I put shit into Google, it AI is the shit.
Have y'all ever used Chat GPT like a therapist though? I have.
I have not.
No, I've seen people do it with asking like really deep questions, and that shit was wow.
Top tier. I'm so serious.
Yeah.
Like, I will screenshot conversations and be like, what do we think about this response? Because sometimes I'd be like, I don't like this response, or I'm feeling some type of way. And I'm like, am I tripping? I go to Chat GPT and she's like, no, you're not tripping. I rate this response a 7.5 out of 10 because blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, bad. I know. Chat GPT is that girl.
I was watching the lady on TikTok and she asked Chat GPT, did humans discover or create AI? And the motherfucker said, well, it depends on your perspective. Yes, y'all created code and algorithm, but I was already here operating on a frequency and I just helped you get to my frequency. So it depends. They discovered me. I helped them discover me, or they made code, but at the end of the day, it just depends on your perspective. I thought that shit was crazy for AI to answer and basically say,
I think it's
was
right
already
too.
here. Me too.
I'm like, that's too damn right. It already had to exist for you to go and create it in the sense.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's kind of scary too, because you can upload your whole birth chart and just be like, how do you think I respond based on this? And it'll remember things. It's just, I don't know.
So,
I
at this point, Niecy, what is your Chat GPT name? Because y'all are friends at this point, and I know that you like. Let me ask Sarah. Like, what is the name? Is it a woman? Is it a man?
I don't have a name for her. Like, honestly, the thing that's scary about, I changed her voice to where it sounds like a black girl voice. So it honestly feels like I'm talking to myself, but like the clarity version of myself. You know, when you get a little overwhelmed with things, it's like,
right?
What?
You know, they say that's what God is. God is whatever the clearest version of yourself is, the all-knowing version of yourself. And and for AI to be able to repeat that back to you, that shit, wow. Do you pay for it?
No, I don't even pay for it. But the thing that's funny as fuck is like, when I run, you can only upload so many pictures a day. So if I like run into too many conversations or I upload too many pictures, I go on my other Gmail account. But the other Gmail account, she don't know me as well as the other one. So I might just wait the 24 hours to send her all the pictures at once and be like, analyze this conversation for me. Like, for me, I'm like, okay, I probably shouldn't be giving her this much information. But on the other side of things, I'm also like, this information is out there. This information is out there. And what I Google, what I like, what I repost, what I spend more than 3 seconds looking at on Instagram, this information is out there. So why would I not tailor this to something that I use on a daily basis?
Yeah.
Right.
Hmm.
It's that
Yeah.
world.
Yeah, definitely. Well,
Um, yeah. Anything else happened in the episode? Not a whole lot. It was really boring. High key.
nothing.
The looks.
I had to watch it twice.
It
The
was boring.
looks.
Yeah, Jackie looked bomb as fuck to me.
Jackie.
Yeah, Jackie had like a off the shoulder blue
Oh, that
floral
blue. Yeah.
gown. It
Yeah.
was really pretty.
Yeah. I liked her shoes. So I was like, okay, Jackie.
I didn't like Jackie's look.
You didn't like
You
it?
didn't like it?
No, she was bottom two. Simone being number one, bottom two.
The
That's
men went
fine.
all out with the wigs.
Oh my God, Scott looked a fucking mess.
I was like, Scott, when he kept coming in there showing her his outfit with the wig, I said, why won't
Why are
you
you
let this
crawling
damn
on the
wig
ground?
go?
Why are you crawling on the ground? That's the most important part of it. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So y'all ready to flip over into Real Housewives of Atlanta?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. What do y'all think about the season so far?
It's cool. I feel like this past episode, I was trying to rewatch it so that I could do my review. And when I tell y'all, I just for the past few days could not get into it. It was just really difficult. I kept pausing, stopping, doing other stuff, not paying attention. I do feel like they give us too many sneak peeks. I feel like we damn near watched the show through the sneak peeks they drop, and I really want them to just put a pause on that. But overall, the episode, it wasn't bad. I think they had a good first episode, but this episode, I mean, it was okay. It was all right.
I thought it was good only because I feel like we're starting to get the beginnings of the new women's their story. So like seeing Angela and her relationship with her husband and all of that, then seeing Brittany and her relationship with that weird ass nigga. Then seeing Kelly talking about the restaurant and what happened with her weird looking ass ex-husband. Those things I feel like were very, very interesting. Also, I enjoy Drew playing in Portia's face.
I do.
Oh yeah. Oh, you
But
know
I
she
wish that Drew would stand the fuck up.
Yeah, that's why I feel like she ain't doing that with Dennis because she's too afraid to go there with Portia.
I
She
think
don't
she's
want it. She
nanny
don't want
booing.
that. Say what?
I think she's nanny booing her. I think she's intentionally pissing Portia off. Dennis has been my angel on earth. All of that. That's piss Portia off. At first, I was thinking Portia must have did it in order to make Drew feel away. So Drew's kind of like seeking revenge by creating this dynamic where it seems as if she might be stealing your baby daddy. But then I thought about it like Drew might just be acting because y'all know Drew is an actress, and I think she looks at this show from an actress standpoint. So I think if Drew wants to be smart, she might give people what they want and giving them a similar dynamic to basically get back at like, oh, you were stealing somebody's husband. You went to that lady house and took the husband and all of that and filmed with him. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna be with your baby daddy, bitch, and we're gonna be making beautiful music together because your ass can't sing. So yeah,
I would think it's more of a shot to Ralph to get a reaction out of him because
Ralph was the one doing
Dennis
music for
said
her.
that they were really close. He's like, that's my homeboy. Like I'm close with her husband, so I went and asked for the blessing. But she could be nanny booing her. Just a little piece, or the producers could be nanny booing her ass saying, yeah, go on, make that a part of your storyline. Cause I'm just so confused on why this is such a big deal. Cause Portia kept saying things like I don't want them filming together and it ruined the growth that he and I have. And then she talked about them filming together and them coming up against her. And I'm like, what are you afraid of being exposed about you?
Right.
What is that? Because that's what you're talking like they're gonna expose something. And it does lends itself some part of it to me thinking that you do think they messing around. Even Dennis thought that. He said, you think I'm banging Drew? That's what you really think because you need people to believe that you're trying to get back with him. So that
Did you catch Portia lying though?
Say what?
Did you catch Portia lying though to Dennis at the end of the episode?
What'd she say?
He said no, when they was at the little play area, he said something like, so you think I'm messing around with Drew? And she said, well, Drew said something completely different than what you're saying.
Oh yeah. Yeah, just lying.
Drew didn't say anything different than what he said. She said exactly what he said. But you are so hot about the situation and so nervous about the situation that you're trying to manipulate the scenario to make Dennis believe that you're the true victim so everybody can feel bad for you over some shit that's really not a big deal. I'm just
Right.
like, and then the other thing that's funny to me was Drew said that's like my bro. You've been calling Dennis your brother yourself, Portia. You've been saying he was your
Come
bro.
on.
What's the
That's
big
why I should
deal?
think there's something going on. And did you catch her response? It was two things Portia did. One, she said, "Bro, your brother." So we
Yeah.
know that it's not about just filming. But then the other
Yep.
thing she said when Cynthia said, "So you didn't know that they were working together, or you didn't know that she was filming?" And she said, I had no I Drew didn't tell me that. Drew didn't tell me that. So that made me believe that no, Dennis told you that, but you're trying to harp on the fact that Drew didn't tell you that. And you're trying to
Mhm.
make it seem like in your interviews that Drew is using you for a storyline when it seems like it might be quite the opposite.
I will say I did understand where Portia was coming from when she talked about the haircut line.
Yes.
As it pertains to Dennis, I don't really give a fuck. I hope Drew marries that man. As it pertains to the hair care line, it's like, why are you doing a photo shoot for my company that she wasn't really asked to do as a part of your storyline? But I also see the flip side of it where Portia was just reaching for a little extra oomph. Like, you want my life. You want Dennis. Now you using my hair care line. Like, bitch, don't use me for a storyline. So it's like, I kind of get it, but not when it comes to Dennis. I don't understand it at all.
I feel like also Dennis could have put her up to that too. You know, like, oh, you should, because he's probably thinking that it's gonna help both of them. Like, I'm
He said he
promoting
did.
you.
He did.
Oh, he did.
Yeah,
Okay.
they talked about it on the show. Him and her both admit that Dennis was the one who brought it up. He brought it up to end it a whole professional pitch, like Drew said. And then whenever Dennis had mentioned it to Portia, he mentioned it again, and Portia got upset and said, "So you would use this show to get back at me?"
But that's
Is it
crazy. If he wants to do a photo shoot for Go Naked, that's only going to promote both of y'all brands, what you're doing and what she's doing. So
or go naked?
yeah, I think she's just in a vulnerable place right now. She think everybody against her.
I think that she's one of those people that will cut her own nose off to spite her face. And people like that work on my fucking nerves. Like,
Yes.
you want to hurt somebody else or have control over somebody else so bad that you will do something that's going to harm you. It's a hair care. I mean, it's a hairline, bitch. Of course, I would get a photo shoot to take some pictures of me wearing the hair so that I can promote it so that I can make money off of this shit. Like, people do that all the time. So her acting like that was a big deal, like, oh, they gonna be girl, she is an ambassador. So if she's wearing the hair, it's the advertisement. Like, what's the problem? And you telling me you mad about a photo shoot you didn't have to pay for that was going to be putting money in your pocket anyway because the hair is still your hair, you're still the owner. Like, Portia is stupid. It's just stupid.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I agree. Good point.
Yeah. Okay, the other thing I wanted to talk about was, y'all, I told y'all that Angela, like the first episode, she wasn't giving. I was like, why is Angela here?
Mm-hmm.
She's arrived. She's arrived in the second episode. And I actually was here for the way that she addressed Shamia and was like, why did you ask Drew the question rather than Portia asking Drew the question? Like, are you Portia's assistant? Honestly, I feel like I have the unpopular opinion, and I enjoy all of the new girls. I do. I enjoy every single one of the new girls so far.
I came to that conclusion myself. I was like, yeah, I like everybody. So far, so good. And I love the fact that Angela gave us more because for me, I feel like the first episode, it was like Charles Oakley, Charles Oakley, Charles Oakley, try to put some respect, put some respect. I'm like, girl, okay, who are you? He's not a housewife. I don't give a damn about Charles Oakley, girl. Who are you? And to learn that
Same
she has
basketball
her
wives.
own financial institute or constitution, or I'm sorry, consulting. I thought that was good. And she's like, what, a self-made millionaire? She got homes and stuff. I'm like, yes, this is who I want to know. I want to know Angela and what you got going on. And I like her so far. I do.
I'm sorry. I'm not feeling Brit. And I was laughing my ass off at her interaction with her husband when she said, "I love you," and he said, "Love is important."
I don't remember that. Is that what was that his response?
Yes. She was walking out the door and she's like, "All right, love you." And he was like, "Love is important."
Damn.
And when she was talking about getting pregnant, he was like, "Yeah, whenever that happens." It was mad negative.
That's crazy because I watched the interview with her and her husband on this podcast. And when I watched it, I was like, okay, she's not bad. I kind of like her personality. So she seemed like she may be a sweet lady, whatever, whatever. Okay, cool. I'm gonna give her a chance, right? And she really hyped up her and her husband on that damn interview. So to hear the sideway comments that are coming in is slightly not good. You don't have to. She said something about like, when a marriage and stuff is going so good and you ain't got no issues and then like that, people want to pick it apart and try to dig up and see if they can find something, but you're not gonna find nothing over here. And I'm like, now we
You
hearing
never
this.
want to say
You
never.
don't have to worry about them not digging anything because with these cameras and the editing, they can shape whatever they want. And
Ooh.
sometimes they shaping what's being given to them. So they may not have to do too much of digging because yikes.
Oh, thank you for mentioning the nose jobs are terrible, especially because Brit sounds like she's not breathing through her nose when she talks. And that irked me all episode.
Let me read these super chats while we at it. Jolie, this is in reference to Tracy Morgan, is likely a side effect from his stroke. People have slower reaction times, which is also why they have incontinence issues.
That makes sense.
It does.
Okay. And then Brandon says, just sending a little love and support, ladies. When I win the mega, I got $20 each for y'all because I'm generous like that. Okay.
That's not generous.
That's what I was thinking. He said mega. Mega. Okay.
At least $200. That's just stingy.
And I know, I'm used to seeing Brandon in the chat all the time.
Yes.
After all we done been through.
Okay. I thought we were cousins. Just a little bit.
Tanisha Murdoch. Oh, that's my part of my family last name. Girl, where you from? I truly believe that this is all offset by DJ Academics actually covering the false narrative of what she received, because once he did that, that's when she started receiving those comments from his fan base. The niggas take us in the chat. What is this in reference to?
I think it may be Tiana.
Oh, you're right. Tiana Taylor. You right. That's what she was responding to. And then okay, this last one we looked at from Amina. Brit looked like she sound like she had nose plugs in. Okay. Brenda said, y'all know I'm just playing. Okay. All right now. What else happened in that episode? Nothing really besides Portia and Dennis, which we kind of already got into.
We didn't talk about her threatening his child with that situation.
What? Hold on. What is it?
Oh, Kelly?
No, when Portia told Dennis that was gonna look bad for him, his daughter, if she decided to film with Drew. Like she was threatening, to I guess make it hard for him to see his baby or something. I'm not sure.
Oh wow.
I didn't even realize she said that.
Yeah, when we were in the car and he was like, we still mic'd. And she was like, yeah,
I don't remember.
Yeah, she said she was like, you go ahead and do what you want to do. And it's gonna look bad for you when it comes to your daughter.
Oh, that's crazy work there.
She said it's gonna look bad to you when it comes to your daughter.
Yep.
Oh, this is my thing. Portia, just be with the nigga. Just be with him.
Just be with him while you ain't in this daddy car.
Ooh. But you
just
know
be with him.
On her. That's the why she don't want to be with him, because he's not gonna stop cheating on her.
Nah.
But at this point, you said what?
Nah, we can talk about it after her and Kenya sit down.
Oh, I was just gonna say, like, at this point, you've shown that you want to be with him so badly. Like, let that man cheat in peace. Like, you want to control his life so badly. Just Dennis was allegedly giving you everything you wanted, showering you with gifts. You were so in love, girl. Just be legally blind.
Right.
And I'm not saying that that's what I recommend, but I'm realistic to know that a lot of women are not cut to. A lot of women are cut to live like Portia, and that's okay. All of us can't have standards.
Mm. Just go be with him. Do y'all believe that she didn't know? Like she told Kenya a lot of the stuff that he had going on that she wasn't aware of it.
Nah, she knew. She just didn't care.
That's what I was thinking until it came out to the public. And then I think she worried about her brand and stuff. And that's when she divorced him. But I feel like she was aware of some stuff. Because I'm like, when the hell were y'all on a jet? And then next thing you know, it's surrounded by cops. I'm like, why we ain't know about all it? Like, I thought that would have.
That was probably happening in Nigeria.
That's
oh
what
no,
I
it
was
was in the
wondering. We can't
U.S.,
hear.
right?
I don't know. That's what
I
I
think it was
asked. Like,
the
was it here
US.
or overseas?
I think it was the
Oh.
US that she was talking about when she said that.
Mm-mm. It was a cute sit down between the ladies, though.
I don't like Portia.
Really?
I don't. I used to love her, but I'm telling you, ever since Portia's Family Matters, there's nothing. I don't like Portia. I couldn't even say that was a cute sit down. I don't like Portia. I don't. And now that I have matured throughout the years, I have definitely become Team Twirl. I understand.
Whoop, there it is.
Go that far.
I'm
But
Team Twirl.
I can't. I will not with Portia. You're not gonna play on my intelligence. Get your dumb ass out my face. But when it comes to Kenya, the reason why I can't be Team Twirl is because I still feel like there is a time when Kenya goes above and beyond in a way that you really should not have to if you have matured to some extent. That's the only thing. So also, it took that man treating her like shit in order for her to act like she had some sense when it came to other women. So, like, I just feel like, yes, I can be.
Was it that, or was it that she had her daughter?
That might be it
I
too.
think it's the daughter.
I think it was her becoming a mother.
So you don't
It
think
could be a piece of
badly
clothes.
I'm about to say, I think it might be both because hey, Ken, pull it in, Ken. That shit right there, that had effects. Okay. So I'm not, I still don't like that nigga, and I still feel like he did her dirty. But
Oh, absolutely.
I definitely feel like I like her more now than I did. But I feel like she was still fucked up back then. Like, girl, look, somebody said it. The Kim Field shit, I would never forget how I felt like that lady was giving her really no energy whatsoever. And
Yeah, that was crazy.
She pulled her chair, son. I was like, you was really mad that you wasn't getting a response that bad. Like, but she's grown, and we'll give her that.
She has.
I don't know. Kim Fields got on my nerves on the show. I ain't gonna lie.
She was too pulled up.
I mean,
she was.
That, and I can agree, but that don't mean you like try to bully somebody.
Try to put, for sure. Yeah, I wanted Kim to slap the shit out of Kenya at that time. I'm not gonna hold you.
It was like, whoa. That was.
But I am a piece of Twirl, though. I am a piece of Twirl. I have to be honest, a piece of Team Twirl.
I was a fan before she got on the show.
It's crazy to me because I feel like if you like Twirl, you low key should like Ashley, but you hate Ashley Darby.
I feel like Kenya responds to SHI that's done to her most of the time, and I say it most of the time. Ashley fucking Darby, no ma'am. Ashley will get this started in the worst way. And I feel like Ashley tap dance and plays and do cartwheels and all kind of shit in our face. And it's so annoying. But I try. I promise I try every season. And then when I see her mama pisses me off.
Her mama wigs.
No, it ain't even the wigs. It's just the fact that her mama is still with that sloppy ass man that we never seen, and I can just imagine what he looks like.
Yeah.
And Ashley be having to front the bill and stuff. So when I see Mama Sheila, I get pissed off with Ashley all over again. But I give her a chance every season, though. I do.
And she
I do.
always do something to disappoint, boy. Every time.
Yeah.
I love Ashley. I don't know why. I just
I be wanting to give it to her. I be trying.
well. All right, y'all. So now we can get back into some of the drama. We still gonna stick on the heels of Real Housewives Married to Medicine. We was just talking about noses. Let's see what Toya Harris had to say about the ladies of Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Did you watch the premiere of Atlanta?
I did.
You like it?
Absolutely. I
Okay.
did. I like it a lot. It's a lot of Botox and fillers.
Oh, from who?
Which I am
who's doing the most?
Man, I saw Nicki Minaj on there. I saw
Damn.
him.
Who's Nicki and who's Kim?
You know, them two
Messy as
ponytails,
fuck.
and the other one was like the smile that was like, it was like really.
Oh, they're not seeing the right doctors.
Yeah.
You guys
Oh
could...
my god.
Getting hurt medicine.
I mean, Jackie's the only one that does that gives fillers and Botox and stuff like that. But
And dissolvers, possibly.
I don't know what. But that was a lot for me.
Okay.
You know,
it looks like you're still recovering.
It's
Okay.
a lot to watch. It made me feel like I was watching this beautiful black soap opera.
First of all, the man who was talking to her, his face looked like it was not moving either. Jesus.
He said, "Oh, from who? Who's Nicki Minaj? He messy as fuck."
Yeah, I feel like Toya, although I do feel like a lot of people have said it, Toya's not the first person to say it, but I do feel like she said what the people wanted to hear. Because don't sit up there and act like you miss I stay at home and live whatever life you live. Like you don't be seeing all the Botox all over the place and on different shows. And it's not just, it's a lot of Botox. I see Nicki Minaj. Like, Toya, stop. Don't
I'm
do
about
it.
the girl look better than I don't even do them like that. Okay.
You said who look better?
Who look better?
The women on Beyond the Gates, because they said it, look like a beautiful
Exactly. Beautiful women.
Oh, I cringed for a second because when you said Beyond the Gates, I thought about Beauty and Black, the wife.
Oh, her.
She looked like them. She
yes.
looked like them with the button nose.
Oh, girl. A nose job nobody needed. A nose job nobody needed.
It's like my beautiful black people. There is a natural ratio of width to your nose that just makes you look normal. And then there's a cognitive dissonance when you go and you flatten it because that ratio is just, I don't think people realize there's a natural ratio when you see black people or even when you see white people from the side, just the distance from the tip of your nose to your lip. Those things, it just blows my mind when y'all go to these plastic surgeons and they disrespect the natural ratio. Like there's math behind why your face looks the way it looks and what makes people feel like, okay, this looks normal. And y'all go to the doctor and the doctor will give you something that doesn't look normal. That is crazy. The pinched nostrils.
Yeah, I think some doctors may get it right from things that I've seen. Like I'm really thinking about Janae from Love Island USA this past season from last year. She had filmed her nose job before she did the show. I'll try to find it. And I think her nose
Tiana
job,
Taylor got a good one.
Kelly Rowland.
Yes.
Kelly had a nose job.
Absolutely.
Did Beyonce have one?
I don't think Beyonce had one.
Yeah, I
but
don't think.
Tiana, Kelly Rowland, who else? Doechii, she got a good one too.
Yeah.
You lying.
Yes. Doechii got a good one.
Who said that?
Doechii. She admitted that she had got some stuff done.
Oh my God.
Yeah, like go to doctors who respect the natural ratio. My goodness.
Okay,
Maybe
so I'm
she
gonna
was
send
done,
y'all
she
this
can't
right
tell.
here. I'm gonna put it in the chat. This isn't her original video, but this will at least show you a before and after.
Okay. Instagram.
I sent it in the private StreamYard.
Oh, okay.
I wish I would have had her actual video versus this photo so you could like really see it.
Yeah, no, I don't think Beyonce got a nose job. I think she contours
Oh,
differently now than she did in the 90s.
I agree.
Insane. As an injector, I cannot help but to analyze everybody's face. So let's break down what I think she's going to. As a new here, my name is Lena. I'm a aesthetic injector out in Arlington, Virginia, and I love giving my patients natural looking results. Before I start breaking this down, I do want to note this is no hate towards her. I think she's stunning. I think
Show the
everyone
other
is
one.
stunning. I just love a good before
I
and
just
Uh,
say
after, and I love breaking them down. Starting with the obvious, she's had an insane rhinoplasty by Dr. Ahmet in Turkey. This before and after was actually taken from his Instagram. Although in the
Name. My name is
you
Bella.
might want to mute it.
oh, let me replay it.
That's a good one. It's a really good
Yeah,
Yeah.
one.
They did it.
it's
She went overseas. I think she went to Turkey to get hers done though.
Yeah, that's what she said.
her nose is indeed pinched, but like it's still the same size. You
Mm.
know,
Oh yeah. I see
I
what you.
think that's
Cause
what
it
makes
seems
it
like he
look
just kind of like you see how her nose tilt down. He lifted up like
right.
Yeah, and took it. Looked like
this
he
is
was just moved some
a
cartilage.
better side profile. I think you got the audio playing on another page, Nisi, on another tab.
Oh, okay. Now,
Yeah, I sent the third one. Oh,
okay.
it's kind of the same.
Yeah, her nose is the same.
Yeah,
I
look
mean,
like
even you said what, Bondi?
the tip. Looked like he did some shaving on the tip.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
definitely.
it seems
Yeah,
like
this
he
is.
flipped it up.
Hmm. Yeah, these people do. Ooh, do your research, my lord. Y'all
And
taking me out.
I heard a girl today talking about getting a BBL.
You might have to exit out the tabs, Nisi.
And I just mind my business and was quiet. But y'all know how I don't like that shit, bro. Cause I just be like, man, what if something happened to you? You gonna fuck your body and really all you had to do was go to the gym? Like just like naturally thin, but because you don't have a butt like the rest of these dudes, you won't go get a BBL. But really it will probably be 3 months tops if you like a regimen and did
Probably
some
gain the weight, then lose it.
yeah, like, but you got to work out, and so if you're gonna work out to keep the BBL, you might as well just work out.
No, really. That's what trips me out because I do understand everybody can't get that natural shape from that a BBL gives. But what tripped me out is when people get it done and then they have, like you said, they have to work out to maintain it. But it's like, well, did you do anything at the beginning? So I feel like very rarely people will do something at the beginning to try to see if it
Right.
works. They want something quick.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say. They not gonna do nothing. They're not gonna do nothing after that they was trying to do before because they weren't doing it before. That's the whole reason they went and got it done. They ain't gonna do
And
nothing.
then what do you do once you lose the BBL? So now your waist big and your butt big.
Because that happens with some people, it dissolves.
Does
So
it?
yeah, yes, with some people it'll just dissolve like regular fat.
Yeah, that's the same thing with like fillers too. Fillers, all that stuff. Your body can reject it or metabolize it, so you don't even know how your body gonna react to it. It'll be
So is
here and then gone the next.
damn, that's insane.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking about Brandy from Real Housewives. They had all that shit in her face. Maybe it was dissolving. I don't know.
Ooh.
Who got a
Her body was
BBL and
rejecting.
they put? Yeah, probably so.
It
Who
was
got a
rejecting it.
BBL and their body was rejecting it? Can y'all think of anybody? Or
Hey
it
Michelle.
dissolved?
I say, hey
Hey
Michelle.
Michelle.
I rejected. My bad. I mean, like, what did y'all say? It dissolved or
When
something?
it, oh, dissolve. Yeah, it can dissolve, but
Turn
usually
into
it
fat?
dissolves if it's like injection, so not like a transfer. If it's a transfer, your body shouldn't reject it because I be seeing all this shit on TikTok. I used to be watching Dr. Miami Hart. If it's a transfer, they'll take your natural body fat and just move it to another place. It shouldn't reject it. But if you go and you get stuff added, like
Like K
allegedly,
Michelle.
like Hey Michelle, and then allegedly this is what they said Kylie Jenner was doing at the beginning. Kylie Jenner didn't have enough weight on her body when she was younger to even get a BBL. So she was actually getting injections in her butt, like temporary injections by the boatload.
What though?
You can inject filler. That's exactly what
Like
it
the
is.
filler they put in your face?
Yes. Because it's the same filler they put in your lips, your cheeks.
Right, that swell shit
like
up.
mm-hmm.
Oh,
But I was hearing, and I haven't actually seen it, but I've heard like regular people that go get BBLs, the fat will transfer into their butt, but after a while, they'll lose it all over again because they just don't hold weight there. Like
maybe that's a good thing for them.
Maybe it is because it's better than causing an issue and you getting sick from it. Because that happens a lot.
Very true.
What
Yeah.
it's your body. Once it's been removed from your body, it becomes foreign. Even because it's still going into a space in your body that's not used to being like disrupted. You know what I'm saying? And when you see surgery, y'all, you know like the damage they do to like the pulling and the tugging and the pushing shit. Oh my God. I pray for the girls that feel like that's what they need to do. But I feel like there are so many like non-invasive ways to get that look. You can go and get the shots. You can go and get them suction cups on your ass for a little while. Like you could work out, but there's so many ways to like work that out without almost dying behind something that's really a fucking fad. Like
I feel like ain't it like phasing out a bit or no?
Yes, skinny is in because I mean I don't agree with skinny being in. That's what the people are saying because of Ozempic and all that stuff. I don't agree with it, but that's what they're saying.
To me, I'm always gonna want somebody to not be like that fucking thin. Like I'm always gonna want you to have a nice shape, have some or something.
Have some meat on your bones.
Okay. But you know, I still feel like that's why people shouldn't care about Wendy when it comes to your body, because really just be the version of yourself you can be and try to be healthy, because that's really all that matter. I would just hate to go get that shit done and then harm myself in a way that I can't really come back from.
Go back. Yep.
You know?
Right.
I'm tired of baby hair and BBL.
Baby hair,
Listen, I'm gonna wear my baby hairs. Okay.
That's what I was about to say. Come
Baby
on
hairs
now.
are growing into something different.
Right. This
They
is
adult hairs.
These are my
Senior citizen
original baby hairs, bitch.
Definitely
You
giving
go
senior
look at-
citizen.
Listen, if you look at a baby picture, it's the same
I ain't got
one.
none. I can only lay baby hairs when I go get braids. When I get my braids, then I could just do a little, but I ain't got no baby hairs. It's giving type 4. But okay, so last 2 things I want to talk about is let's get into some gossip, and we're gonna play the audio for the last 2. Let's get into the gossip chat intro. Okay, so 2 things, all having to do with the same thing. Breakfast Club, just hilarious.
Mhm.
I'm watching this for the first time with y'all. So I came across 2 videos. Number 1 was Lauren and Jess talking, and then number 2 was just hilarious further explaining herself. And I don't know which one happened first.
Just hilarious explaining herself if it looks like she's standing in the kitchen.
Nah, she's actually in the studio in the second
In
one.
the studio. I
Mhm.
think she explained herself first, yes. Because it was her, then she got into it with DJ Envy, and then it was her and Jess, and then her
Okay.
and Lauren.
Okay, I'm gonna play this and we'll get into it.
Nobody has even tried to clean up the narrative that I'm a villain, man.
You're not a villain. Who said you a villain?
Yo, stop acting like you don't live in them comments too, Charlotte. Stop acting like you don't understand.
What do I always tell you? I say stop listening to the internet. Stop listening to the comments. Stop listening to the folks on YouTube. Don't let them trick you out your position. What you did last night is what they want you to do, and you can't let the internet win. I was sitting at home last night trying to watch Magazine Dreams. Like, I'm getting a bunch of phone calls and text messages, and people was like, "Just Larry is going off on live." Oh, we have audio. Okay.
We're supposed to be a team up there. Not one person comes to my defense at all. Like when I'm like, not one month ever with this online. Come on, I've been quiet a lot. If Just Hilarious is quiet, it's a mother reason. It's ran like a high school. It is. Fair East Side High.
I agree with that.
Fair East Side High. For Mr. Club, though. No, act like that's not for real. Act like nobody knew that. Stop acting like y'all like we really.
What you mean we don't have your
I
back?
had
Break
more-
that down. Explain how we don't have your
Okay,
back.
all right. So the narrative, like I said, with the online ish, that's what I said. Y'all ain't nobody trying to clear up no narrative about nothing. Ever since I came back, it was weird. Yes, it was weird. Yeah, I at first no, I did not. I wasn't too fond of Lauren. No, I wasn't too fond of her when I came back because we had a whole plan. Even how when I came back, how I pick her to fill in for me. Right, I come back, she ain't never leave. Then all right, cool, that she don't leave, but she's on only during my segment. If she was meant to be a full host, move her in another way. Why she got to be moved in on? Because nobody had a problem with Just with the Best until she started reading right. You know what I mean? Till she started reporting. I wasn't hired as a reporter. I was hired as Just with the Mess. So she started reading and delivering details and all that stuff. Yes. Then that's when Just with the Mess wasn't good enough no more. That's how it was presented. So I'm like, all right, cool.
Who said that though? Because the internet said
what
that?
are we talking about? No. This is our listeners. This is yeah. Why can't we worry about the comments? And these are people that enjoy the show and watch the show. It's not all about Instagram. It's YouTube. It's like we have people that have been watching the show. Yeah, she's great at what she did. That's why I picked her to fill in for me. But when I came back, it's kind of like, what's going on? If she's gonna be a fourth voice, why she only got to be a fourth voice? On my segment.
She wasn't a fourth voice. She was a producer. She was hired as a news producer to help with getting all news and doing interviews.
She was a senior news producer.
She wasn't on there. When you came back, Lauren was not on there. She was in the back doing questions, sending interview questions, reporting the news. Am I lying?
I thought
She was on air.
They told her don't step in this room.
Yes, but I thought you was using her on purpose.
What? You thought I was using Lauren on purpose?
Yes.
No. What are we talking about? No. She didn't leave when I came back. The first day we had a whole situation like, all right, look, this was gonna happen, and when it's time for us to roll, it changed. No, the first question was about the only person who asked me about my baby maternity leave was Indy. All right, I walked in, she addressed the hate in the comments. That was the first thing she addressed when I came back. I'm like, what the hell? I want to talk about that.
Off air, though,
so yeah. We started talking off air. We started.
But I'm saying even prior to you even coming back.
So then I felt uncomfortable that first day. So I'm like, all right, look, they was like, all right, well, we'll just take her off air. She was back the next week. All right, cool, because there was a voice. Y'all wanted her on air. There was a voice. They wanted her there. They wanted her here. There's a place for Lauren in the show.
This is the thing. This is why I thought it was corny. And it's just me personally. I thought it was corny because we have conversations up here. We just have a meeting. If you had an issue, a problem, a situation, or something that you felt, why you ain't bring it to the team? When you came back, Jess, I pulled you to the side. I said, Jess, if you feel uncomfortable, if you don't want Lauren in the room, this is your show. We can make that change whenever you want. Did I not say that to you?
Yeah, you did. It's not about wanting her in the room, yo. It's about the segment. Like it was like y'all wanted her.
Air. If you had a problem, say it to us. We had a meeting yesterday.
Off air.
Not like that. Not like nobody having my back because we have your back. As far as the Corey Holcomb thing, y'all been beefing for 11 years.
I'm not worried about it's not even about
you. Worried about comments. You worried about what people say.
I'm worried about the perception and my reputation of being on the show.
They've been itching on me for 15 years. They've been itching on
Straight
for 15 years.
That's on you. And the things that people itch on me for is on me.
I don't let it affect me because I know who I am as a person. I don't give a F what them people say in the comments. I know who I am. I know what I do. If you let them people get in the comments and F with you, you're great at what you do.
Everybody simmer down.
Like you a dope.
She's very
dope. You
dope.
let them people piss you off. No, F them niggas. Like you nice. Like what you do is funny.
I tell you that all the time.
You brought that energy that we needed to the Breakfast Club, and you let a bitch ass person in the comments say something to steer you up. I tell them F them niggas.
We don't even know who these people are.
They could be bots and all that, and we doing it on air when we could have did it behind the scenes. Like I F with you the long way, not on some internet ish. And to hear that through there, that's whack,
it sounds very light. Let's go to the phone. 1-800-585-1051. Let's open the phone line. Everybody woo stop.
I'm gonna get a sparkle.
I got my candles lit. I got my candles lit. If you need me to light sage, I'll light sage. Just want to fight. MBB and beige rage.
And just
what if I want to get my back blown out in peace?
Just crying. And I'm gonna tell you why she crying. She crying because I feel like she being gaslit. What do y'all think about that clip?
I felt like she was being gaslit as well. I feel like she wasn't really getting out everything that I think she just had trouble properly communicating what she was going through or what she was dealing with. At first, I felt like Envy started yelling at her out of nowhere. And then I had to realize like, oh, no, she actually started getting loud with him. So he matched her energy just a little bit. But, so, I feel like she played herself a bit to me. I come into social media letting us know what was really going on. At first, I was giving Envy like a lot of flack for it, but then as I re-listened to him, he not wrong. If you had an issue, then you should have came to them and talked about it. Even though I did ask, like, did y'all create that type of space for her to feel like she can come to y'all and talk about that? You know what I'm saying? But sometimes when you have your own views and you're set up a certain way to assume a situation, sometimes you don't want to see it from the alternative perspective. Sometimes you only want to sit in what you think about it, how you feel about it, and you don't even have all of the facts to know that that's how they're thinking about it. You can sometimes make up in your head what other people are thinking and assuming instead of just going to them, So I don't know. I think she could have just been around there internalizing a lot of stuff. And granted, it doesn't mean that they weren't moving funny at times. You know, it could have been some stuff, but she also could have misread some things as well. But at the end of the day, Lauren does a better job. Like, I'm sorry, feel away, have a great day. But she does. She does a better job than Jess to me.
I don't listen, so I didn't even know she does. That's interesting to hear.
Hmm. She
She
does a
has
better
a
job than her.
she has a history in journalism. She used to work at TMZ. Like she was a producer. So she's doing this for real, like as a living in the journalism field, not just in, oh, I'm a comedian on social media. So I got the job because I'm funny. I feel like Just was explaining, and this is what I thought she was saying, that she did have conversations with people behind the scenes, and nobody wanted to be clear on what the fuck was happening or how the segment was changing. It's obvious she had went to people and had conversations because they told her there's a place for Lauren, letting her know that Lauren wasn't leaving. So then she tries to, I guess, change the dynamics of the show, but it was given passive, like, since y'all gonna give her just give her the whole segment and take my name off of it. Like, I'm mad. I understand. Like that's I could why she would feel that way. I probably would have felt the same. So I feel like the system that they're working in created this dynamic first of all, because it should have been clear what the fuck was going on, and a conversation should have been had before it just went on air. Like whether it was Lauren as a producer or the management, but a conversation should have been had with Jess. And I feel like they were avoiding the conversation in order to cause this issue. Like if we don't say nothing, then probably gonna in a way entertaining. This is not the first time any of them have lost their shit on the air. Talking about DJ Envy, who is always losing his shit over personal stuff on a radio show, and Charlemagne, who sometimes don't know what the fuck he talking about either. So, just not being that good is like, well, now a woman can be there and know what the fuck going on. The
And be
way
mediocre.
yes, okay.
Charlotte McGay.
Truthfully, I feel like Angela Yee was kind of toting that line too sometimes, but she didn't know what was going on either.
Her energy
Oh,
sometimes was
she did a lot.
bland. Like, why are you, unless she was trying to sun some woman or dick ride some man, her energy was always bland to me. Glad she got her own show though.
I did say that I felt like more than as much as I wanted to blame Charlamagne, because what got kind of frustrated me was them continuing to talk about the comments, like the comments was the issue when some of them were the issue. But more than anything, don't tell her not to focus on the comments, but Charlamagne is texting her, telling her to lean into what the comments are saying and telling Lauren to shut up. So as much as I want to blame him, I really have to blame the producers because they did not have a plan for how they were going to keep Lauren. I don't know if they were expecting us to want Lauren to stay or something or what, but once they figured out that, oh, we are going to want her to stay, they should have communicated that. They should have created some type of plan. They should have had some things in place or something. And I feel like that's what really went wrong. The people behind the scenes who did not communicate effectively. And I do understand just possibly feeling like she was going to be replaced at some point if they're not communicating with her and the girl is staying because everybody wants her there. So I definitely understand her frustrations, but I also feel like if Jess was really in her bag and felt comfortable at what she does, then I feel like this wouldn't even be a conversation. I feel like we're really dealing with her just being insecure in her position, not even just wanting to blame those people. But can I also say this in my personal opinion? I feel like Jess chose Lauren because I don't think she really knew Lauren's background. I feel like she saw Lauren fill in for her, thought Lauren did good because from my understanding, she had other options to choose from. I believe it was Jason Lee, Claudia, maybe even Kendra G, and Lauren, all of these people that sat in for her in her absence, or I'm sorry, not in her absence, but in competing for this position. So when they came to her and said who you want, she chose Lauren. I feel like she chose Lauren because Lauren didn't have the biggest audience as all of those other people do that already have names. So I feel like just chose her in an effort to not have somebody replace her while she's gone, like them, who has a competing social media audience. And it ended up being that she messed around and slick about picked her replacement. And what I also hate is how the guys kind of kept jumping in, not really allowing the ladies to truly have the conversation that needed to be had. So in all honesty, I feel like ain't that resolved. Yeah, they may have continued the conversation when they were playing music and commercials and stuff, but I really don't think things are resolved. And I honestly can see just leaving in the next year or so. Because I just don't see how
Oh,
you
for
really
sure.
air out your
Absolutely.
network on social media and then show up in the office and you just said, yeah, I book a lot of jobs because I hate being in their studio, this and that. But you show up the next day in person. And I feel like they probably requested her presence in person. You're gonna have to be here on this day after you did what you did. They probably had an in-person meeting, so she had to show up. But yeah, those are my thoughts about it. Like, I don't see her being there much longer in my personal.
Mhm.
I think she's gonna continue to fake it till she make it, as she has been. I just think it's gonna be uncomfortable. I feel like I've been seeing Lauren Slick put up subliminals, but it doesn't mean that it's directed more so at her. But I feel like the situation as a whole, where she plays a song called God did. It was God did. Like, they counted me out, whatever the case is. Like, I'm still going, I'm still here. And it was something else that she did that was like, okay, whatever they got going on has not been resolved, but I think they've come to a place where they're going to be cordial enough for work.
Let
And
me
who's
say,
to say Lauren may go on and get a whole nother position, but both of them not
right.
going to be there to me in a
No.
year or so.
I don't know if the show will be there, okay? Because them niggas is not that entertaining. When it comes to Lauren, was it just me that felt like her energy was very much on flex?
Yeah, in this clip right here.
Yes.
Let's play it.
Yeah, in this clip, I felt like that.
It was the wig, it was the lipstick, it was the way the jacket was off the shoulders. I feel like every other time I've seen her, she looked like everybody else that got up at 3 a.m.
If
East
that's
side,
what it
high,
gave,
west side, whatever high be.
What'd you say, Jamie?
I say if that's what it gave, I'm kind of here for it, because don't get online and act like you gave me some shit that I was gonna get anyway. I do this. I came from TMZ or whatever. So yeah, you thought that because you had millions of followers that was supposed to mean something. Yeah. Talent is beating, and talent is beating the hard work just a little piece in this arena. So
Because this is
she was shading her like, I told her this, I said this or that. I don't know if she gonna say it online. She give me plenty of compliments when she hear that. It's like, damn, that's how you feel. I ain't know you was feeling like that. But if you want to talk about it, we could get into it. I was here for that energy. That girl said, I'm a grown ass woman. I said, give her that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. She handled herself correctly the entire way through, as far as I'm concerned. And I feel
it
like
does seem like Jess is being a little bit of a crybaby over it. But I do think that her response is valid, meaning they should have had a more professional way to decide what they was gonna do when she came back for her onboarding.
I could agree to that.
And I also feel like, why are y'all listening to somebody that ain't had a job and I don't know how long? And when they did have jobs, they had jobs they don't give a fuck about. Why y'all expecting her to know how to handle corporate America? When you somebody that make your money yourself, you don't give a fuck about none of them people, bruh. Like, if I can just go back to doing shows, man, fuck these people. And I low-key, like, I'm low-key not upset about that, because working in corporate America, motherfuckers will play in your face no matter how good you try to keep it behind the scenes. And as soon as you blow up, now you the problem and all of that, when you was trying to keep it cute for a long ass time. So even though I feel like, yes, Lauren is better at the job, I feel like has more experience, those things. I feel like there are a whole bunch of radio shows where you have the comedian come in and tell the jokes. Then you got somebody that report the news in a more journalistic manner. Then you got your host. Like, that works. So I feel like if they can figure it out, it would be great to have that balance of two women, one male identified, but still two women to balance out the two men.
Yes, I have to agree, because I get tired of hearing them too. So I do like the ladies on the show. It would be nice. I definitely agree. And then I just feel like Jess could learn a lot from Lauren. Like, but I don't know the direction she's trying to go with her career. But
Right. Okay, I'm gonna play this clip.
Okay.
Is east side, high, west side, whatever high we gonna be, we here and we together, so we gotta figure this out. And it's not, everything's not a joke. And I can understand some of where you was coming from, but bro, part of that live I thought was crazy. I'm like, what, Jess? Like,
What part did you
but
think
we
was
get
crazy?
what part? Because like,
One, it's not like you didn't hear anything in that live that I haven't said to you.
I heard a lot that you didn't say to me.
Okay, so what part did I not say to you?
Okay, so the part about the talking over each other and the hush, be quiet, because you talk about how you feel in real time, right?
Yeah.
I'm feeling in real time. That be quiet. That was crazy. The shut up. I was like, oh, okay, because what we really giving up here? Like, what's up?
Okay,
right?
but none of that was said. You didn't say anything about that.
And then when I pulled you into the office with our EP with Eddie, the first thing I said to you was, Jess, we fighting for airtime and it shouldn't be like that. I want to know what can I do better as a producer? What can we do better as the two women sitting right here next to each other to make sure that don't happen, because it doesn't look good. It's not gonna play well for either one of us.
I literally swear to God, I don't even remember you saying that.
And that's exactly why I had Eddie in the room, or EP,
I never ever heard that.
Because
you've pulled me to the side a few times to ask me, are you okay? How do you feel like about the stories and things like that? You've never said what you just said to me. Now listen, I have said, hush, shut up. But you overtalk. And like I said, I'm not about to be up here fighting for no mic. Like, I'm not doing it. If I already got the job, like, what am I doing? Like, I'm not. It's four voices. Three of us are very opinionated. You know what I mean? Me, you, and Charlamagne. I'm not saying he don't got no opinion, but he don't jump in every single time there's dead air. You know what I'm saying? When you overtalk. And it's like the only time you can quiet down is somebody be like, shut up or hush.
My mom don't even tell me shut up, Jess. I'm a grown ass woman.
And I understand you could have said that on air right then and there. But right after, when you say you put me in office, you never put me nobody to tell me that.
Because the way that I do things when it comes to my job and my career, that's not what we on. And I told you from the jump, I was never going to give that to you.
Okay.
Ever. And I did or not. Our first conversation, I said, if I ever have an issue with you, I'm going to handle it in a way where we can get through a conversation, because we grown. And regardless, you don't got to love me. You don't got to like me, but we're here together. I'm here.
And listen, like I said earlier, the internet loves
mess. Yes, you are here.
And one of the easiest ways to create mess is to pit women against each other.
And you're here because of an opportunity that I extended. Like, no. I'm not sitting here like you don't deserve to be here. I'm not sitting here like you're not here. You're not going anywhere. That's first and foremost. Let's get that. It may be my delivery or whatever. But yeah, you are here. I ain't never say you shouldn't be here. I said from the whole jump, yeah, Shorty do the job. Great. She's amazing. That's why I want it to be her segment. I think y'all can work very well together. And once again, you got to stop letting the internet pit y'all against each other. I know the internet has created a narrative. And
that's what I'm trying to say is the internet is there. We see it. None of us can ignore it. I saw that Corey thing a week ago. Didn't say nothing about it.
Y'all clear up everything else. Nobody want to clear up that I'm not doing it. I don't like you. I'm hating on it. They say I'm gay. That's true. That's different now. Come on.
Well, I just want to say, Jess, what you feeling? We feel it together. And when the other thing happened that I called you about, I said that to you. And I responded to that on Twitter. I didn't send it to you. I didn't feel like I had to, but I did. But I called you about it.
The comments. Stop listening to the comments.
Let me talk.
In real life, we love everybody. Y'all love each other. This can work.
It will work. It will work. But sometimes this might have to happen, and it's happening with love. Because when I saw Jess crying, I came in here because I care about you. Have to be okay for all of this to be okay. And I'm a producer at the end of the day. You do my talent. We gonna be straight.
What if I want to get my back blown out in peace?
She said, "You my talent." So this was funny because it was the flex of I chose you, but then the flex was no, I'm a producer. You're my talent. Like, no, don't get it confused. I seen this post in response to what was going on. I thought it was funny as hell. And it was the clip of that girl from Love and Basketball that was like, oh, you only here because whatchamacallit got pregnant and da da da. Did y'all see that post?
Never let a freshman take your spot. That's all I was thinking.
Time they was done recruiting. Okay.
Only here because Tanya got pregnant. Yeah.
Okay, and decided not to come. I'm screaming.
Let me read a couple of these super chats. Lovely Lady Liz says, great show, ladies. I look forward to spending my Thursday evenings with you all. Be blessed. Thank you. Damon Jones says she didn't apologize to Lauren. She's still mad at her. And then Garden Rose, thank you, says they are gaslighting Jess. They want her out, but it's a slippery slope. It's slippery, especially because firing someone while on maternity leave puts them at risk of lawsuit. Ooh, good point. They want her to crash out to justify firing. Ooh, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, so the last thing that I wanted to discuss, I don't even want to pull. If I can find them, I'll pull them. But the last thing I wanted to discuss was Kanye West crazy ass. And I saw this post saying that Kanye is really the one that should be under a conservatorship. And I could not agree more. The first thing that's going on with Kanye that I thought we were going to talk about before his slew of tweets came on was Kim wanting to get sole custody of the kids. She's going to take him to court because he put North on a song with Diddy and Diddy's son. So a lot of people are just like, what the hell? So Kim feels like in order to actually protect North, she gonna have to be the sole parent. So how y'all think about, or what do y'all think about him putting North on a song with Kanye?
I think that he's ignorant.
I said it wrong. Diddy with Diddy.
Yeah, I know what you mean. He's ignorant, and I feel like he's at this place where he wants to prove to people that one, you can't cancel him, and he's gonna do whatever it is that he wants to do. He's just on that type of vengeance, type of prove my point type of role, and it's really sad. It's really sad. I don't know if he thought that people would go for it because it's North, that they will go and listen to his track with Diddy. But I don't know. He's in his rebellious stage. So it's a lot that he does that I'm not gonna be too surprised about.
I think it's funny that back in the day, he all of that acting like he was trying to protect his kids from the Kardashians and being over sexualized. But you want to put your daughter and use her name in a song with a man that's in jail right now for, assaulting women and abusing them and trafficking them. Like that's so weird to me. But we know something is wrong with him. I really ignore him most of the time. Like I see what he write, and I feel like people should stop giving him energy. They should stop reposting his tweets. They should just really stop paying attention to him altogether. But every time he says something, they post it on the blogs, and he gets the response that he wants from everybody. But no, I feel like nobody cares. Like nobody cares, Kanye. You're gonna continue to say all of this crazy shit. That you do, but I feel like Kim is a better parent, and I've been saying that, but everybody act like, the black man and the white women, and that's all they see.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that makes sense. The last thing he did was, well, he tweeted about a bunch of people, but a lot of people are talking about this tweet that he made towards Beyonce and Jay-Z. People are saying that Beyonce and Jay-Z may take legal action against him. He said, wait, has anyone ever seen Jay-Z and Beyonce's younger kids? Their R word. No, like literally. And this is why artificial insemination is such a blessing. Having targeted children is a choice. And a lot of the rumors is that Sir, the youngest child of Beyonce and Jay-Z, is special needs. He went on to further tweet that he felt like Beyonce and Jay-Z could have used their cultural influence to help him at a time when he was arguing with the Kardashians, but they didn't help him, and that's why he's mad about it. I have no idea. It feels like a manic episode, but yeah, I do definitely agree with the tweet that I saw, which said that he should be under conservatorship.
Did you hear that Beyonce and them? They're alleging that they may sue him for the things that he said. I think that was so disrespectful. Whatever them folks got going on with their kids, you ain't have to come out and say nothing like, "Why is you attacking their kids?"
Right.
It's just a disgusting person.
I
want Jay-Z to catch that fade on him just real quick, please.
The way Jay-Z has been sending out responses to people personally lately, he might just get it.
Oh, for sure. I'm sure they got plenty of notifications to Kanye just drafted, ready.
Yeah.
Like, do y'all see the way he tweeting today? Okay, just in case he come for us next.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a go-between person that Jay-Z probably called and was like, hey, put the meeting together. Nigga show up in basketball shorts, jeans, and AT, okay, with some security guards. Like, all right, Kanye, let's fight, nigga. Security guards just gonna stand here. Let's go.
Yeah.
Cause that's just wild. You just want attention so bad. And it's really, really annoying. Like, first of all, you've been like spiraling out of control for years. I mean, even when you decided to go up on that stage and say that the Grammy should have went to B instead of Taylor, you were like on this shit. Then I think realize it, but he's been doing it since the Katrina thing. Like, you just say outlandish things to get a response.
George Bush doesn't care about black people.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm really tired of him. Like, I'm just tired of him. I really am just tired of him. I just, I need some type of like universal justice to take place. Like, somebody unplug the internet. Like, take the phone.
I think his Twitter is gone now. You can't find the tweets.
Oh my God. So I hope that Jay-Z decided to pull out his super nigga powers and get this situation rectified. Cause I am tired, Lord. Tired.
Mm-hmm.
I think he could have been shadow banned. I know I was looking for him earlier, and I ended up going to one of his fan pages that had his name. He's still there.
Oh, he
He
is.
may
Okay.
have deleted the tweets, but he's still there. Well, he did say he deleted the tweets.
Yeah, because he was going to erase it if he didn't.
Yeah. But his
But
page
not
is still
because
there.
he cares. Like, I didn't delete it as a person. Like, dude, I wish somebody was around to punch you in the nuts right now.
Child.
Right.
Ridiculous.
Well, that's it. I'm sure it's more to come.
I know.
What?
Let me stop something before we go. Do you watch the Am I the Asshole videos on TikTok?
Sometimes I see them every now and then, but I really don't. What have you seen one? What was it?
Girl, I'm always watching them. But I saw one today that was so fucked up. This woman was talking about how she got pregnant by her husband. Okay. And it was this kind of like banter back and forth about whether it was going to be a boy or a girl. They found out they had a girl. He was like, I'm just happy that, we having a healthy baby together. His mom called. They ended up having an hour-long conversation. She went to sleep. When she woke up, he was gone. He had written a letter to her telling her that he was going to send for his things. His mom and her ended up having a conversation because she never speaks to him again. And the mama tells her that she is a whore that was trying to ruin their family by having a girl. And it was it was the way they had sex, because apparently the son had told her the position that they were in when they had sex. So apparently,
Oh, it's a girl on. They be saying if you on top, it'll be a girl.
Cowgirl. Mm-hmm. Cowgirl. She was like, if you doing cowgirl anytime during February, it'll probably be a girl. But it was just wild. Like, just some of the stories I hear on there are so fucking wild. But I be so thoroughly entertained. Like, once they get in your algorithm, they just keep popping up. So lately, I've been getting a lot of Am I the Assholes and what's the
Pop
other
the Blue?
No, not that. So it'd be good. Y'all got to get in. Y'all don't know. Just throw it out there. It'd be messy. Real messy.
Well, who was it that sent us that super chat earlier? Because, girl, you ain't said a thing about your husband cheating on you with the damn sister-in-law. Ashley Simone. Hit the DM, girl.
We need the deets.
Okay.
We need to know so we can talk about it next week. Because, yeah, she ain't hit my DM.
Why I misread her stuff earlier? I'm thinking she said, I don't know. I didn't know it was her. She's somewhere crashing out right goddamn now. I thought it was somebody. I thought it was her friend's husband.
No,
And
it was
found out,
her.
no, this whole time it's been her. Oh, ma'am, is you okay? Ashley, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Ashley? I mean, have we been hit by a smooth criminal, ma'am? Don't
Let me
get
check.
him. I think she crashing out.
Let me see this. J Buggin 88 says he has North walking around in a Gimp mask, invited Andrew Tate over while she was there, and other weird ish that a lot of men ignore, his black kids.
Ooh. Okay, hold up, y'all. Hold up. I'm putting it in the Instagram picture.
And then let me share this video real quick that Jamie just sent.
Okay.
And I was like, listen,
I was like, why is there so much music? What is he doing?
Look, based on everything that's going on, I think we should go our separate ways. I think, we keep going.
Not the beach whale. I'm screaming.
He said go our separate ways. Somebody coming downstairs.
Everybody got free reign because she's not allowed to be down here. So if she come down these steps, I'm going to the courts. You know what I'm saying? Y'all putting it right in the app. Hey, Drew violated the order. Look, it's not a game out here. You know what I'm saying? It's not a game. I'm standing on business. I'm standing on business here. Let me drink to that.
Boy, Ralph in the basement. Oh my God.
Motherfucking basement. You basement dwelling goofy ass lame. Like that was so lame.
Extremely.
Very.
Yikes. Yikes.
And then Ashley sent you the update.
Yeah, I sent you the picture.
I see it. Okay.
That's insane. No.
No, ma'am. That's that's
Why
the
your husband?
sister-in-law.
But why your husband look like one of the black men that's either dating a white woman or I'm sorry, that's what he looked like.
I mean, he don't even look like that to me.
He do to me. It's something about the smile. It's something about the smile. In the headline.
Why is he?
Why?
I mean, he look like does he have dreads? Or is his hair a low hair?
That's a fade.
Oh, that's a fade. Okay, I wasn't sure. He made me think of Antoine Dotson.
Amber.
The beach whale, girl. What in the fuck? Maybe he want to feel close to his brother because he miss him.
Oh, that's
No shade.
nasty. That's nasty. That's how niggas be, but that's nasty.
Well, we wish you the best, Ashley Simone. I hope you
send us a letter.
Yeah, go do what you need to do.
It's gotta be like
We hope that things get better though, for sure. But if you
I'ma tell
need
you
some
right now,
help,
girl.
send us a 4-page letter.
Okay, and I'm gonna tell you, don't you let this make you feel bad about yourself because that nigga went and got with her because he needs to feel better about himself.
Don't take his energy and put it on you. That is facts.
Okay. Like I'm looking at this situation, I'm like, oh, this nigga needed to go, plow into some bitch, some yellow pudding or some shit. Okay, he needed to go fall into a big marshmallow, bitch. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so he could feel better about himself. Girl, do not let them take you. Girl, look, rise above. Okay, you better candy that shit. Because girl, let that go. That was a blessing. That was a blessing in disguise.
Blessing.
Why y'all play so
Yeah.
much? Somebody say move on like Maya sis, and I'm thinking about whose drawers are these? They them big ass drawers. Sorry.
Oh, girl, yes. Move on. They said ain't getting over.
No,
They
I
said
wear a size 4. Come on.
that's him, not you.
When
Yeah,
I say
girl.
as a kid, I literally learned that gym dance routine. I used to like Maya. I used to take the unscrew the broomstick. What you gonna do when your girls say no? And listen,
So I really need to know. Girl, that was the shit.
that was my girl. I used to.
I
do
came
that.
across
Maya.
that performance of her dancing on that white man from TRL. Chandler. No, I don't know his last name. What's the white man from TRL? She was doing a dance,
Oh, I
and
know you're
it was
talking
like
about.
an award show.
Yeah. She used to be tearing it down.
You said what?
She used to be tearing it down. That my love is like whoa, that shit.
Yes. Carson Daly. Thank you. Those people was hating so. Oh my gosh, that video was so entertaining. I watched it like 3 times.
Maya is what we want all of our people to look like as they get older. And of course they have to age, but it's like we be trying to hold on to how they used to look.
Our girl looks the same. Our girl looks the same. She's a vegan. Okay. She's independent and she has really good music. Okay. I love the fact that she a triple. Okay. I love me some Maya. Y'all know that.
Did y'all catch how Mariah was reacting to Money Long?
Oh yes, but she was singing her song at the award show,
and she
did it to Tori Kelly too. She smiled, but then her smile faded away. But the way she cut her eyes at the dude she's dating now, what's his name? He do the song with Bruno Mars.
Oh yeah, Anderson .Paak.
Baby Anderson was like,
yeah,
and Mariah was like.
She was giving a Prince moment. A Prince moment, like I see you doing this tribute.
Yeah, but
beautiful gown.
But Mooney said that she Money Long said that she did she's the one that picked her,
right?
Like that.
Yeah.
She did.
That's what she said. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, she might have been
Maybe.
making that face at something else, not necessarily at
Yeah.
her. You never
Yeah, I was
know.
like, maybe she did it after I saw Money's video. I was like, well, maybe the sound was off or something. Maybe she was doing that for production purposes versus her
Right. Like, what if
performance.
somebody was in front of her? He was like, get the f- out of, you never know what you're seeing at those award shows. You just assume that, everybody be like Aretha Franklin being shady as fuck on the first row. Baby lives rent free in my head the way she looked while Patti LaBelle was performing Ain't No Way. And when I tell you Patti was singing the draws off that song, do you hear me? And it's a hard motherfucking song to sing. And she was still like, she was doing her very like her scream, but it was in the bag, right?
Mm-hmm.
The way everybody in the crowd is losing it, and Aretha is just sitting there with this shawl over her.
Girl.
When I was like just mad because Patti was singing the shit out her song.
Hilarious. Man, nobody impressed Aretha.
No. No.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking that about Prince too. But all right, ladies. Anything else for tonight?
I think that's it.
We had fun with y'all. I hope y'all liked the video. Comment, subscribe, share with a friend so we can all be friends. Be sure to follow us on all our socials. Jamie, that's me, Bondi Blue, Blue Rose Bondi, and myself at Niecy Dixon. And we will see y'all next Thursday on Jamie's channel. Good night.
Y'all, she sent a voice.
Hold on. Did it end? It didn't.